Yo, everybody. All right. Guys, welcome back to Talking Watches. My name is Tim Wright, and today is Monday, September 15th, 2025. And this is episode 1641. For those tuning in for the first time ever, I go live every single day at 5 p.m. New York time, streaming for full 3 hours. And here on Talking Watches, we cover all the latest watch news, break down new releases, sit down with collectors and industry insiders, and even head out to watch events live and bring the action straight to you. Now, by the way, this is not just a side gig or a hobby. I am doing this for a living. So the way you can become part of the conversation is by sending a super chat and becoming members. And it all helps contribute to keeping this show running 24/7. Well, not really, with 3 days, 7 days a week, 3 hours a day. There you go. And obviously, I call it grifting for super chats, but it's hard out there. It is really, really hard. And it takes time, a lot of effort to produce the show. So I really appreciate everybody who sends money in. Quick wristwatch check. I'm not actually wearing anything. I was going to wear a watch and I don't know what happened. Okay, here, I'll put on this Tudor Black Bay 54 just for the show. Tudor Black Bay 54. Carolyn Martin actually helped source this thing out for me when it just came out. It was impossible to get, and she helped me get it. I don't know why I asked her to do that. It was a totally kind of a ridiculous request. I'm in no position to be buying any more watches, but what's done is done, and we can't go back. Uh, by the way, also yesterday, just quick reminder: yesterday's show was incredible. It's going to be extremely memorable. It was our wine and watches segment. We talked about also Ed Sheeran's wearing the new unique IWC a Big Pilot perpetual calendar with pink dial that he got for his launch of his new Play album. We spoke with Sarge, who came on and shared something incredibly personal and human with us. And then Mike Lewis and the crew joined in. We drank wine. Well, I didn't because I was fasting, and I'll explain what I mean by I was. I was on a it's 5 days today. It's 5 day fast. Um, and let me think. I think yeah, that's it was a great show. Highly recommend you guys go back and rewatch it. It's one for the books. Now today we're gonna talk about the watch market, the latest releases from Grand Seiko. Man, Grand Seiko. I set up the show. They had two new watches, and then whilst the show was set up, they released another two more. So it'll be a Grand Seiko Monday, and maybe we'll do some other stuff. So yeah, Tim, welcome back. How are you doing?
Hey, how are you? That was a great show yesterday. I was on a plane and then I watched it while I went to my Tennessee house. So she flew right into Chattanooga from Miami and basically was watching it. It was a great show, phenomenal show, and it was good to
Fantastic.
see Sarge. It was good to see Sarge, and he's really a great guy. It was personal, but I think everything sorted out, and basically, it was good to see the cast of crew that
Mm.
what I call the Rough Rider Sunday, the people on the Sunday that are typically around, and that's kind of nice. And it was great. It was a great show. So you did a great job yesterday.
Thank you. Well, I survived through it for 6 hours, and so basically, let me tell you something. Um, I broke the water fast today, and I
Good.
know I was gonna do 7 days, but the thing is, like, we got Rich here in town, and
Yeah.
Rich he's finishing up with this really big lawsuit that he's
Right.
working on.
Hopefully it's not about me, but that's okay.
No, it's not on you.
Okay,
It's
good.
some true criminal element.
Oh, good.
But he's finishing up on Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Humble Pine is coming in to King of Prussia. So me and Rich are gonna go see Humble Pine,
Oh,
and we're gonna
nice.
party.
I like
Yeah,
it. Okay. All right. Like that. Okay. Yep.
yeah, and we're gonna party. And I was supposedly I was gonna finish the water fast on the Wednesday. But I figured if I finish it on a Wednesday and I get drunk, with these guys, you can't put like alcohol or any kind of heavy food on the system after you break the fast. You have to take it
That's
easy.
that's exactly correct. It's almost like you've got to slowly work into it
Yeah, exactly, and especially after 7 day, it would be a lot more brutal
on the system.
reboot
Yeah.
than it is, to reboot after 5 days. But I did 5 days. 5 days is actually, like, you get all the benefits, plus you get some, fat loss, and I've lost a ton of weight, so I'm feeling great, I'm doing great, I'm my mind is clear, and I I did it because I didn't wanna, like, kill myself,
No,
okay? It's
I think
actually
5 days is I think 5 days is plenty. I think that's a really you know what? And also, if you're with Humble Pine, you're going to have so much suju or surju on Wednesday that and then eating and everything else. It'd be too much on the system, just too
yeah,
much.
but
So
but
you're winding back up now, just a
yeah,
little
yeah, and
bit.
I just had cantaloupe, and
Good.
I'll have a light salad today. I'm not gonna be, like, filling up, 2,000 calories, 2,500, I had a cantaloupe, and, that was just, me rebooting, the system. After the live stream, I'll have, a light dinner, and
Good.
what I'm gonna do, actually, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna exercise a lot today. I'm gonna
Just
use
do a
today
long
as an
walk,
exercise day.
long
Yeah,
walk.
long walk.
Actually, if it's as nice as it's really nice in Lookout Mountain, Tennessee. If it's as
It's great
nice as
weather.
I'm assuming, it's great weather. It's September is one of my favorite months of the year. Where especially if you have seasons, because
Mhm,
the weather is just perfect in the Northeast. That's why when I went to Miami, it was like 80 or 90 degrees. I loved it. But I mean, I just like it cooling at night. I just like it colder at night. So
mhm.
it's sort of nice. Yeah, it's perfect weather for you. Perfect weather to walk around at night.
Yeah,
Especially where you are. Yeah, perfect. Yeah.
it's great weather, and I think I'm gonna do a lot of walking today to kind of compensate for the fact that I'm breaking the fast earlier than I was supposed to. I'll use this to get a lot of exercise in. So it's the effort is not gonna go to waste.
I like
Uh,
it. I
uh,
like it a lot.
yeah, big shout out to Sergio9999 for being a member for 33 months. Always good when I can see the stream. Go Tim. Thank you so much, Sergio. Really appreciate the support. We're gonna talk some more on support
Almost
now.
3 years. That's pretty big. Almost
Yeah,
3 years.
huge,
Yeah.
huge, incredible. And he's got some great watches. Last time Sergio, I think, jumped on, he unboxed a Studio Underdog watch.
Nice.
Well,
And-
like the one Red Shovel has, I think.
Okay.
I think
All
Red
right.
Shovel's selling his.
It says, oh, is Red selling his? You can still get you probably above market on them if you're gonna go through eBay and sell them now while they're still hot.
Yeah, I think nobody needs more than one Studio Underdog. You either have one or you have all of them, right? You try to collect them because it's a very collectible wristwatch. But just very quickly here, Sergio, thank you so much for the support. Shout out to everybody who upvoted and joining us in the chat. Shout out to Matt, Goldfinger, Tim, G, Marco, JMB. JMB is reminding everybody to become members and support the true, independent, genuine, original show. Thank you so much, JMB. We got Spunky Hunk talking nonsense.
I love
Uh,
Spunky Hunk.
Kaloy, Dave F451, Grandmaster Chime. Did somebody say a Grand Seiko?
There you go.
Yes, yes, there is a Grand Seiko. There's two that were previously launched. We're gonna take a look at these, and then two Cradors. It's like a higher end Grand Seikos. I gotta say, I'm kind of loving these. We've got Red Wrist in the chat. Watch
Good
this.
show.
Shout out to Time Flies, Dingo, Dave, uh, David H. Good to see David H. As
David
always. We
H
got
is the best.
Brenny.
Brenny.
Brenny says, "What have you done? What have you done? 5 days is enough." Yeah, I think so. You know, I just I don't want to like I'm doing this for the health benefits and also Wednesday I'm going to Philly and then Friday I'm going to LA.
Oh, I like it. You flying to LA on Friday?
Mm, huh?
Are you flying to LA on Friday or Thursday
Yeah,
night? Okay.
no, on Friday,
Okay.
and
And
I'm
then
going to be
how
doing
long are you
coverage
there?
over there.
Your weekend in LA?
Yeah,
Good. Okay.
coming back on Monday morning.
Sweet. I love it.
Yeah, just a quick trip there to cover the Watch Time LA. I don't know if you're seeing the Watch Time.
I thought it started. Did it start on? Does it start on Friday? Watch time LA? I don't
Yeah,
know.
it's only one day.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, Watch Time LA is just only one day. It's what the hell? Watch Time LA. Let's see here. South Coast Plaza. One second, I just want to pull up the South Coast Plaza advertisement. I think if you go and to see it, the West Coast Plaza ad. What the hell is it?
I don't know. I saw
Uh,
it on. I saw it on your. I saw it on the Watch Community. What's up?
yeah. Hold on, let me transfer it. It's on my phone. I thought it would be. I think it's on the phone. When you look at it on the phone, it's funny. Oh, it's the email. I get it. Okay. Hold on a second. It's kind of hilarious what happened. Okay. Done.
Yeah, I thought it was on Friday when I saw it on the.
Yeah, it's Friday.
So you'll be flying in. You gain 3 hours because you're flying. So it takes you 6 hours to five and a half, 6 hours to get there. What time are you getting in on to LA?
Uh, I'm gonna get in at 10 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, there you go. You got plenty of time to see this.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna arrive. 12 by 12. I'll be at my hotel, and I'm gonna get picked up. We're gonna drive down to South Coast Plaza. We'll go
Okay.
for drinks, and then after that, we're gonna go and see some watches. I'm gonna live stream the watch event. I'll try to do a video while I'm there.
Is it in a is it in a convention center or is it in the mall area?
It's a mall,
Yeah, I
and
know
they
that.
gamify the mall.
Ah, okay. I did not know that. Okay,
Yeah,
so basically
so
it's in the mall. So it's got to be free admittance then because
it's
it's under.
free.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Okay,
Free admission,
yeah.
and I think it's
I've
like
only
a
been. I
passport thing. They give you a
okay,
little passport, and you go around to each boutique and get stamps.
okay, terrific. Got it. All right. Yeah,
And then if you visit it,
I knew it
every
was a
boutique,
mall. Yeah. Okay.
you enter into some raffle. But check this out. They sent out everybody this email, right? Inviting everybody who signed up, right? You're invited to a collector event, Watch Time plus South Coast Plaza. And get this, they used me in the
No, I like
promotional
it. I know
picture.
you should get paid for that.
No, look, it's fine. I'm
Who's
getting
the other? The
paid doing
question
the
is
live stream.
who's the other guy? I like it.
That's the CEO of Chapek.
Oh, that's right. It is. That's what it looks like. That's
Yeah,
it.
I even remember this moment really vividly because I was talking Chapek with him, and he was explaining everything about the watches to me. We can even pull up the live stream when this happened.
Yeah, matter of fact, he's the person that brought Chapek back. One of the people that he got the seed money and everything else that brought Chapek back. That's exactly right.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah,
Right.
isn't that interesting? Yes, that's who that is.
Well,
Yep. Yeah.
well. But yeah, he's a great guy, a good dude. Really brought the brand back, and they're doing fantastic work with Chapek.
Yeah, they
It's
are. He's doing actually a great job for them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I get it. He's part of the brand, so you know,
Mm.
I mean, that's an Alpine Eagle on the left. That's what threw me off. I'm saying to myself, what's the Alpine Eagle on the left doing?
Yeah,
And
we were just talking about the Alpine Eagle as well,
okay, all right,
right?
yeah.
James Advisor says, "Quitter." Yeah, yeah. Hey, listen. Yeah, I am, but because I want to actually preserve my health, I'm doing this for the health. So not just to show off.
No,
And
what you would do if you did this for the next couple of days, you would shock your system on
yeah,
Wednesday, and it would just be a. I
I
mean,
know when there's a time to quit, there's a time to quit. Just because I said, I told myself I'm gonna do it. By the way, the gentleman that I'm doing this with, he asked me to do the 5 days with him, and then he said he can't do 5 days either because he's going to a dinner as well that he was invited to. So both of us can't do it. It's like, if you can't do something, you can't do it. You set out, you hope for the best, and if you can't, you can't. And it's not that I can't. Obviously, I could have done it, but I just the whole point is for health benefits, and I it's not going to be beneficial.
absolutely
Steve
not.
Zelensky says, "Good evening, Tim, and all from the southwest of the UK." Shout out to Zaleski. Shout out to Steve Zaleski. Welcome to the show, guys. Let's do a wrist check. Let me know in the chat what watch are you wearing, guys. George Vargas says South Coast Plaza is one of the best malls in the United States. Unrivaled luxury shopping. I know that King of Prussia, the one where I'm going to meet up with Humble Pine on the Wednesday, is the biggest one. But I've seen, some footage. Actually, Alex, Watchaholic, he joined the live stream from South Coast Plaza when he was there, and he showed us around. It is incredibly luxurious over there in South Coast.
Yeah,
I think.
I've been there twice. I've been there twice. I mean, I'm not a mall guy, but I've been there twice. It's nice. It's really, really nice.
Mhm.
It's all high end luxury.
Yeah. Sam Jebsev still undecided on to buy Black Bay 54 or Black Bay 58. And by the way, this is not faked. I did not, go in Photoshop and
Yeah.
create this thing.
You're a signature person in the watch industry. So
I, I'm
they
not
got
even from LA. They couldn't get
yeah, but also
somebody.
Chupak's obviously going to be there too again. So
Yeah.
that's one of those type of things. I forgot what Chupak CEO or owner or whatever looked like, but I remember him always being the spokesman. You know,
By
so
the
that's
way,
cool.
I have like 8 or 9 chins in that picture. Let's zoom it in here on
Actually, you
my
look good
thing.
there.
I don't know. I look way better now. Check this out.
Yeah, you do, but I actually like yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like the beard look. It looks like more manly, but you're in better shape. I mean, better
You know
shape
what?
now.
I'll do the beard back. See, I was starting to have like an issue here
No, I
underneath the
understand.
beard. I don't know what to do. I had some type of like almost like a
Ing,
wound.
ingrown hair, probably. No,
No, no, no, no, not a hair. Like some kind of a.
I
See,
don't
it's
know.
recovering right now.
How do you shave? Do you shave with an electric razor or do you shave like the old-fashioned way?
Just buzzed it off.
Okay, all right.
Zzz.
I shave with a Gillette razor with shaving cream and everything else. But okay,
Oh, yo, you like that really clean, like
Really clean look. As a matter of fact,
baby's bottom look.
I actually even sometimes use still the old fashioned straight razors, which are like unheard of. I've got like these old fashioned straight razors I use
Yeah.
with the horsehair brushes and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, my dad taught me, and then my grandfather used to use them, so I took all his and basically that's how I still sort of shave with this with what is known as the Badger. There were the Badger shaving brushes
mhm.
with a. It's like a almost like a coffee cup, and you put the soap in this little round soap in the coffee cup, and then you get the thing and you swirl it around, and then you use a straight razor.
That's probably the healthiest way to do it
Oh, I don't
because
know if it's healthy. That's what I use, you know.
yeah,
So anyway,
the straight razor, right? Just
old
the
school, old
oh,
school.
I think this is how Hauserstrad does it.
Okay,
He
all right.
Yeah, he used to post a lot on his Instagram these straight
It's
razors.
fascinating because AP girl loves watching me shave for
Oh
some
yeah,
odd reason, one in the morning or whatever. She just loves it. So I get a kick out of it.
yeah,
I didn't think it's a big deal, but it is what it is, you know?
it's very cool stuff,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
Very cool.
But when it comes to Black Bay 54 or Black Bay 58, what do you think?
I like the 58. What do you
Let's
like?
do a poll
Yeah.
for Sam
Yeah.
Jeb.
Everyone upvote and everyone send money.
Black Bay. Which
58.
Black Bay? 58 or
The
54?
54.
I set up the poll. Guys, if you're watching the live stream, please go into the chat.
They're about the same.
Vote.
They're about the same price, right?
You know what? I think 54 might be slightly more expensive.
I did not know that. I thought 58 would be a little bit more, but that's okay.
Yeah. There is let's see here. Let's go to Tutor. Tutor website. Oh, what is this? New Tutor Royale. What the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah, you know what? They're all going
Dude,
diamonds. They're all going diamonds. You know, this is like the latest thing.
holy
That to
shit.
me is a
Oh,
woman's watch, but that's okay.
yeah, these are all ladies watches. They just released
Oh, look at
two
that. That looks like
ladies one.
that looks like a Land Rover or whatever. And by the way, those are really nice. I just saw a couple in Miami. I was working like a dog. I wanted to see Manny, but I couldn't see him. But in November, I've got dates that he's open, and
Mhm.
basically the Land Rover or whatever by Rolex.
Land Dweller.
I love it. I
Yeah,
actually love it. Okay,
yeah.
I think it looks really nice. I saw a couple people actually wear them and have them on, and I actually while I was eating at one of these restaurants. I asked him about it, and he just
Yeah.
got it like a week ago. So they're out. They're out. They're going for the stainless steel models are going for like $45,000 right now on Chrono 24. I can't believe the price. I mean, they're 4 times the $16,000 price, but they're beautiful. I love
Very
them.
hype right now because only super celebrities have them, and it's very desirable.
Well, this guy was
You
an
know?
attorney, he's a high-end attorney. So
He had one.
yeah, who I was talking to, he had it right next to the
Ah,
table next door with his wife.
yeah.
It was really nice, really, really nice. So anyway,
Gotcha, gotcha. Okay, so check this out. A Black Bay 54, the new Black Bay 54. See, this is the one that I would get. Honestly, this the cherry one
yeah, this is the
is
58.
probably the best option. Oh yeah, yeah, the Black Bay 58.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
what I
this is
said. I get the 58.
yeah, but the red one, you have to go with the red one because
Oh,
the
okay.
red one has the new Jubilee bracelet on it, the 5-link bracelet with the micro adjustment. The Black Bay 54 also has micro adjustment bracelet, but it's an oyster and it's 4,175. But it's 37 mil. It's a much smaller watch. This is the a recreation, like what do they call it?
Oh, I like the
Not a
data.
homage.
I love the
This
data.
this is like vintage reissue of the
Yeah.
original Submariner from Yeah, here, let me pull
I
this
love
up.
the Sean. I
Sean
love
Connery.
the Sean Connery NATO. I love that.
Yeah,
Love that. Whose NATO is that one?
this was sent to me.
Okay, really nice. Really,
Yeah,
really good.
you like that? It
I
is a
love it.
really cool piece. Oh, here we go. I got a picture. Wait a second. Let me just get a higher definition.
I actually like the 58 better. I thought the 58 was more money because it's bigger too. That was 4,100 for the 54, but the four, I think the 58 is more money.
So this is the one.
Yeah.
This is kind of what I'm wearing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's the true recreation. But the problem is there's only one inaccuracy. My strap is actually 20 mil, so it fits correctly.
His is 18.
And his is like 18 or
They
17.
like to wear them smaller. That was always the idea with him. It was he liked to wear it on the smaller version. It's an 18.
I don't know whether that was on purpose though, because
I think it
the
was.
story is that this watch actually belonged to the cameraman,
Yeah.
and they were shooting the film. They're like, we James Bond needs a watch. Oh, and there's like, hey, that cameraman, are you wearing a Rolex? Let's do it. Just put it on. And they just took it off the camera guy and put it on Sean Connery.
Okay. But I thought I know for a fact it was an 18 and it was a 20 millimeter lug. So
Yeah,
that's when Rolex had the pinholes.
yeah. And so this watch is really nice. If you
Really
want a
nice.
smaller, more comfortable watch to wear, this is definitely the way to do it. If you want like a more proper fashionably looking wristwatch, I think a Black Bay 58, but in burgundy. If you get the blue one or the black one, those have really shitty old bracelets. They're not totally shitty, but they're old generation bracelets. They don't have micro adjustment. And that's why I would just go with the cherry one. Cherry is the best way to do it. What do you think about these new Tutors?
It's
Yeah,
a
look at that.
land dweller.
Synthetic diamonds,
Land
oh yeah,
dweller?
land dweller.
It's a land dweller with diamonds.
Yeah. Especially because of the case. Oh, they're not even cheap.
Well, I think that's the average.
$4,225.
I think that's the average price of tutors now.
That's ridiculous for a lady's watch. 28 mil. And look at this, a two-tone
Well, you're
one
paying for the
is
diamonds.
5,900. Who's gonna buy this? Who's gonna buy this? Come on.
I don't know.
They're not even. They're gonna be lab-grown diamonds.
I
You
don't
think
know.
it's worth it?
I don't know. I think there's profit in obviously diamonds, the lab grown, especially when you can make them for a penny. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, because there's
Someone will buy that. Someone will buy that. We're
be-
just snobs. Someone
because
will
there's
buy
a big profit margin.
a
It
huge
costs
profit
nothing to make them, and you can jack them up
margin.
to ridiculous price.
Dial's beautiful on that because the fact of the matter is that look, it's got the raised 12 and then you got the diamonds and those are sort of raised with I don't know if that's gold plated or gold whatever, but the
Hmm.
dial is actually nice. The blue on the dial, it's like a satin blue that a sun blue, you know?
Sunburst.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. They did a nice job. A little bit of a raise on the Tudor. It's not bad.
Yeah. I think it
Nice
might
daily.
be it
Okay,
might be
okay daily actually for a
for a
chick.
lady. It
Yeah,
could be a one and done. What
yeah,
is
exactly, exactly.
what else does a really nice wife would need? This is a
Yeah,
great gift for a wife or a roommate
yeah.
or a daughter who's graduating, let's
From
say
school. Yeah,
school. Yeah. Let's say somebody's daughter just finished her master's degree or whatever.
agreed.
This is a great gift.
Agreed.
Or going
Agreed.
to college. It's a great going to college watch as
Yeah,
well.
you get stolen. Yeah,
Or a great watch to buy for your sugar baby.
that's
You
exactly
got a
right.
sugar baby, if you're like a wealthy guy and you got, a sugar baby, and you want to get unlimited salmon, says Kojak Kronos. Cheers, Kojak. Great to see you. Thank you for inspiring me to break the fast. We got Pocket Watch Time in the chat. 58 Bronzo has the T-Fit. It might have actually been the first T-Fit, uh, T-Fit Black Bay that came out on the market.
I think so.
GV says Tudor will be doing Black Bay 58 for their retailers in 2026. Oh,
Okay.
really? Interesting. Okay. Cherry, thank you.
JMB.
Let's see here. Simon 90 SBA says I bought a stainless steel Vacheron 222, and someone asked me about it and then told me that one day I'm gonna afford a real watch, a Rolex. I just smiled and told him I hope.
Hey, I've got one supposedly on. I already gave them some dough in Chicago. I've got one supposedly coming to me. I don't know if I'll keep it. That's my problem. I don't know if I should tell them that, but it's too late now. I just told the stream that. I think
Yeah.
they're nice. I don't know. One or two integrated bracelet watches is plenty. You know, so if you buy this, you shouldn't be getting the other stuff. This is how you buy this. Maybe not a Royal Oak. I don't know. I don't know.
This is an incredible watch.
I think it's a great watch. I think it's a phenomenal. I love the bracelet on it. I love everything about it. And granted, there's no adjustment there's no micro adjustment for the bracelet, but it's an incredible watch.
I don't think you need it though. On
I don't
this
either.
thing, it's quite thin,
I don't either. I don't either.
and there is a half link that they're
There
creating
is.
as well.
There is. It's an incredible watch.
Look at
They
that
want like
movement.
30. I think they want like 34, 35. We just went up again because of the tariffs.
Oh man, you know, oh my God, it's so beautiful.
It's
Like,
absolutely gorgeous. The bracelet's gorgeous on the thing.
yeah,
You know?
look at that. I love it. The
What do you want to?
honeycomb.
Yeah,
It
something
actually
really
kind of
nice.
looks like Rolex, right? Because the honeycomb is such a
I got
Rolex
I got to tell
thing.
you that land dweller he had in real
Yeah,
life. The bracelet was just like a Royal Oak. It was just shimmering when he moved especially in like the Miami sun. It was just shimmering in the sunlight. It was
yeah.
absolutely gorgeous. And he took it off, and I looked at the case back, and actually, it's pretty damn nice for a machine made open case back. But this is a nice watch. This is a nice watch. I don't know if
What
this
do you
is my
think?
style, but I
This
get
versus the Land Dweller.
if I got a gold land dweller or a platinum land dweller, you still can't get platinums. They're still not out. But the thing
I'm
is,
really not keen on the platinum or the gold one. I
okay,
actually don't like them. I don't like how they
interesting.
look.
Okay, all right, all right. I don't know. It's Marianne Ginger sort of thing. What would you rather have in bed? Both, I guess. But the thing is that um, this is this is pretty damn nice. This is pretty
Yeah.
damn nice. I think this
You
is.
know what?
I'm not a
I
big
think.
Vacheron fan. This is pretty damn nice.
Did you see what's going on with Patek? Patek is out of their freaking mind.
Oh, they
The
went up and
prices,
they went up again.
dude.
Oh, I know it. I
It's
know.
over. It's over for Patek. These prices are out of
Well,
control.
what's
They're
going on is
completely unaffordable at this
what's
point.
going on is that there's a underground current against some of these watch brands because they're raising their prices, but they're cutting down on their quality on some of their lower end watches, and people are having a fit about it. And I'm mentioning that with not only Vacheron but Patek. So supposedly some of their lower end models that are so-called $30,000 models, they're cutting back on the quality of the finishing of the movements and stuff. And
Oh
so
my.
people are complaining about it. It's all over. It's like all over the place with all this social media and stuff. But I mean, this is a beautiful watch. It's a great
That's a
watch.
$75,000
Yeah, and I think
watch,
it's like
man.
110 on the open market. I think that's sort of worth it. I hate to tell you that. I think that's sort of worth it.
Wow.
Maybe I'm just jaded, but I think that's okay. Some of the
Mm.
other stuff, like
Well, look, it's only worth it if they're able to sell it. If they can sell it, then it'll be worth it. If they can't sell it, they're fucked. But okay, let's go here. Let me just show you something. Let's go collection. Let's see what's going on with the overseas. I want to compare
I think the
Patek.
overseas, I think overseas on the secondary market now is basically they're stale or sick in the sense that even the blue dial ones are going for about what they're going for retail. I think. I think the what I think the other dials are below retail on their overseas.
They're dropping it, right? They're below
Yeah, they're
retail. So, for
dropping.
example,
Vacheron's got some issues going on right now. I love them. They're one of my favorite
well,
brands.
no, that's good. That's good for the consumer, right? Because
Yeah.
look, the Patek, the two, look, it's Watchaholic is really lucky. You know, he got this watch for $10,000 cheaper, and he
Well,
got
that's
two other
outstanding. Good for
watches that
him.
were that
Good for
prior
him.
to the price increases. But new people coming in, this is nuts. Like even if you even if they could sell me this watch as my first watch, that's literally that's I have like $1,000 in the bank right now. I'm totally fucked. Okay, I'm really struggling over here. That's why I'm making a video. I was writing down the names of all my watches. I'm making a video. I need to pump this video out before I leave for LA. Video on the state of the collection, and then when I'm back from Italy, immediately I'm gonna start selling watches because I'm
Good.
totally screwed. And I don't want to live pay, super chat to super chat. So
Like 90% of 80% of Americans. So
yeah, yeah. No, look,
it's
I
part of
have
the
these
game.
watches. That's why I have the watches, right? If I were no, but the thing is, other Americans they didn't buy wristwatches. They bought bullshit that's completely unsellable. They will never be able to sell, or they spent the money on some vacations or
Or
some nonsense. There's
something
or
nonsense.
on a party. They went to a club and spent 10 grand on like a table or something. Who knows? People spend. I know a lot of people who can't afford stuff. They spend money really recklessly.
No, I
But
understand.
I think I
I
was
get
pretty
it.
good,
Yep. No, I agree. Not bad. Not bad.
But look, I'm not. I need to think about like building some kind of a business or something. I need to sell my watches, sell my collection, probably down to like two watches. And
I'm in my three watch stage right now, and I've got one more to go. And then I did pick up which I haven't gone to the UPS box up in New Hampshire because I'm in Tennessee still. I mean now, but I have a Omega that I still need to pick up. I've got like a shitload of like packages I got to pick up. But anyway, no, I get it. I mean, but you're in a different stage than I am. You're in the grow stage, so
yeah, well, look,
you should be looking for
I've
stuff.
got these watches,
Yeah.
and I need to get out of them. I need to cash out. Maybe I need to consolidate and cash out.
Like I
Right?
think you're sporting the Air King, which I like. I like the Air King
It's
without
for
the.
sale.
Okay, I like that. I like the older Air King without the lug, without the crown guards. Okay, I
Yeah.
like it. I wish they kept it instead of the newer version. You have the older version. I actually like the older version better. That's nice. How much are you trying to sell that for?
Market value.
Okay, got it. Okay, all
Okay.
right.
So I need to sell this stuff, and I need to invest this money that I have into business, some kind of a uh, you know business, either into the channel in some way that I don't know they could make money. I don't know. I need to do something to something that people would find to be really helpful, really useful for them in their life. I was actually thinking, get this, Tim. I was thinking of learning how to bake, like French bakery,
Oh, that's an
and
interesting
opening
idea.
a French bakery.
That's an
Because
interesting.
roommate has been telling me all the time, Tim, there's no bakery here. There's no
Well, that's
bakery.
fast. That's a fascinating idea. So my sister, unfortunately, that passed away. She did make a fortune. She didn't have any kids, but she made a fortune during the .com era. She was on Nantucket, and she
Hmm.
made she made apple pies, and she sold
Yeah,
them. And people would go cuckoo, goo goo over apple pies. She
yeah,
she she was selling them for like $40, and they were going out the door. and
Yeah.
she had us. It was out. It was through a kitchen store in on Nantucket. So they would come and on Thursdays, and there was a line for these stinking blueberry and apple and rhubarb pies. There's another one too. So I said to myself, "Oh my God!" But that's what she did as like a hobby and made money. And she made some really good money. Fortunately, she passed away. I have the recipe, but I'm not going to make a pie. You
Send
know.
me the recipe. Maybe I'll open it.
There you
I'll
go.
sell her pies. We'll
Pies.
bring them back.
Yeah,
We
bring them
bring
back.
back
Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
the
oh my
famous
God,
pies
the famous
and
pies. Right.
French croissants and French
Oh yeah.
bread in
Now,
Brooklyn.
yeah, croissants or baguettes. I mean, it's really hard to find a good baguette in America. I mean, really hard. San Francisco obviously has outstanding sourdough bread. That one company has, but it's really hard to find a good baguette in the U.S. Really hard. Croissants the same way. Croissants
Yeah,
the
there's
same way.
no proper croissants here. There
Yeah.
was a bakery place. Get this. So I've been doing a lot of exercise. I've been doing a lot of walking, right? And couple because the roommate always bothering me about this. There's no bakery. There's no bakery. So I googled like the closest like coffee shop with bakeries, right? And we went to this place, and I think I live streamed from there. I think you may have seen this live stream. I was at the bakery, this bakery place. Have you do you remember the live stream that I did? No?
Yeah. Oh,
Let
on
me
the
pull it up.
you're talking about Gonzo?
Gonzo, yeah. It was a
Yeah, I
Gonzo
do.
live
I do.
stream.
I do. I do.
You remember we were at the bakery, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were at this bakery. You know that place shut down?
No, I can understand that. I can
Yeah,
understand that. It's
because it was
believe it or
asked.
not, it's the fixed costs that kill everybody. I don't know how a bakery can make that much money if you're paying that rent and everything else. That's the see. My sister didn't have to have fixed costs. She did everything in her fancy kitchen, like this $1 million kitchen she had in Nantucket, and then and she'd make like I don't know 50 to 80 pies, and they were only on Thursdays and during the summer during the packed time. So they would just sell out at for like $40, $45 for a stinking pie. I'm saying to myself, holy crap. And obviously the retailer, the kitchen store made money and so did she.
Yeah.
She did pretty well. And you know, even and she was cash. I don't know how they company paid her, the kitchen store paid her, but she was cash. And that was her hobby while she was like done for her life, you know?
Yeah, that's I think what I need to do cuz like it's reliable. I think people are going to be coming in to the bakery. I can wake up early. It's a good routine as well. Wake up early, go
Tell
down to
you
my
know, she got a
bakery.
cancer, but it's a healthy routine.
Well,
Let's
it
put it
wasn't
that way.
from baking,
No,
delicious
definitely not.
bread.
I think it
Yeah.
was I think it was from the COVID shot. I think it was the booster shot, the second shot. I think it was a bad batch on Nantucket. Anyway, that's my theory, but I can
Yeah.
never prove that. So whatever.
Yeah, if you could sue them for $1
Yeah, I
billion.
don't know. I don't know. The liability against pharmaceuticals on something like that is pretty hard. I mean, trust me, we've looked into it. My family's
Really?
looked into it. Yeah.
Mm, very unfortunate. PM says he's down to 3 proper watches too. The cat didn't need the cash, just prefer to wear a few. Lyle most and rotate every 3 to 4
No, that's nice.
days.
That's what I plan on doing too.
Yeah. Yeah, I think look and
But Timmy's, I also, so you're in the business of watches. But the thing is, I think you've got too many like impulse watches. What I call impulse watches, you just bought because you just felt you needed them. Now, granted, that Panerai, you're probably not. You bought at retail. That thing's going to be hard to sell at secondary price. You've got a bunch of Rolexes that are in that 7,000, $11,000 range that you probably can get rid of a lot of them, you know.
yeah.
And you have that Submariner, even though it was your so-called first, I might get rid of it.
Well, so I was thinking maybe I consolidate the Submariner and a few other watches into a solid gold dancer.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
keep the Daytona. So you
Yep.
got solid gold dancer, Daytona.
Keep the Grossman.
Keep No, Grossman has to go.
Okay, all right.
Because
Well, you can
Grossman,
get.
that's going to be the bakery money. I can
Okay,
sell it. That's 25,000. I think I could get 25,000
I
for it.
think you get 30 for that now.
Yeah, prices are going up. I might
Yeah,
be able to get 30. Yeah, if I get 30
how
for it.
stupid that sounds. I think you can get 30 for that. Now,
Yeah,
I never thought that before, but I think you probably get 30 because I think that watch now is 38, 45,000 in that range now, right? And also with the tariffs and everything in the United States, that watch is going to be harder to get for
I'm not
price.
selling the Daytona, not selling the Community Speedmaster, not selling the Humble Pine IWC.
No,
Well,
that
he said I could sell it, and if I put that money into a bakery, I think he wouldn't be mad at me for doing that. I think he'd be very proud, unless I go out of business. Then I'll be screwed.
My sister did it only for one day of the week. I mean, to put up a bakery is a full-time commitment. That's the thing that you have to worry about is the fixed costs. That's why that bakery probably near you that you went to. I mean, you just did that Gonza stream. They just went out of business. Is that how that
It
works?
was a disaster. Yeah, I don't know what
No, that's
happened.
just
How did they
that's
go out of business?
well, it's pretty funny. I sent you that pizza
I'm
place,
trying to find the live stream, but I don't
which I
know.
don't think you should do. The pizza place, which I don't think you should do. It's in Brooklyn. That's just opened up. I sent you that. And
Yes.
pizza in New York is huge, obviously, because of everyone
Yeah, but there's
loves.
pizza on every corner. I can't compete.
That's exactly right. That's
There,
exactly right.
but there is no good bakery here. But I could, study how to bake bread. I'm pretty good with like cooking and stuff. Not like amazing,
It's a
not a
24-hour job.
like a study.
You'll be getting up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and you need the yeast and make the bread, and then you have to bake it, and then you sell it. It's definitely there's stuff in like Williamsburg in Brooklyn that I know like a line for for bakery. I forget the name of it, but I can eventually send it to you. I've only been there once. I mean, I try to keep up with all these trends in food, and
Yeah,
so in Miami's just within the last 8 years. I mean, I love all the Cuban stuff, but now they've got everything because now it's like so international. It almost rivals, not really, but almost rivals New York in a lot of ways, or Chicago in food, or New Orleans. I mean, but yeah, bakery would work, but you just have to keep your fixed costs down. That's the problem. You almost need like free rent for like a couple of years to see if it works. I hate to say it.
really.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
Well,
so.
that's why, like, I would need a big. So how much money do you think? I think I could write a letter to the bank to ask for a loan, right? I could get a hundred
You
thousand dollar
get an SBA,
loan from the
you can
bank
get
'cause I have really
you
good credit score.
get an
That's the thing. I
SBA.
have no debt,
Yeah, that's
right?
good.
And
That's
and
good.
the thing is, with the loan from the bank, if 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 the business blows up, I don't have to pay that money back.
Well, that's called a non-guaranteed loan, and that's one of the reasons why I was down in Miami. There's a golf club that went bust down in Alabama, and everyone will shake their head, why Alabama? But it's so close to the University of Alabama. What happened was a friend of mine from Michigan is starting this new club there. I'm not going to mention the name, but it's pretty close to the University of Alabama. So University of Alabama made their facility $47 million facility for golfing. I don't know. It's ridiculous. It doesn't have a golf course though. It has everything else, but it doesn't. So University of Alabama, D1 school, top 5 usually in golf, doesn't have its own golf course. So what we figured we do is we build build a golf course for them, which they're into, and have it for caddies only. So I only like playing golf with caddies or walking, or with the clubs. So basically, it's right near University of Alabama. So that's what I was doing in Miami. I was going from bank to bank to bank to bank, trying to solicit some sort of money through a business plan. And that's what you need. You need someone to write up the business plan to get capital to get this club going. And we've got all these rich, I should say, affluent members, already in the tiller who want to belong. And what it is, it's one of these destination golf clubs. So you stay there, you eat there. It's like a 5-star destination, and then you fly out. So you're there for a couple of days or 4 or 5 days, and you play golf with clients or your family or whatever, and then you leave. So that's what we're trying to do with the University of Alabama. It's your sort of thing. That's the same sort of thing. You would have to go to bank, but you probably need like 80 grand to start
You
it.
think so? That's it? Because I can sell my
You
watches.
need cheap. You need
Grossman is like 30 grand. I can
the,
sell a couple of other watches, and that's
the,
50 grand.
the key is the location and getting that location for nearly nothing for a couple years. And that's the key. And I don't know if people are willing to do that, but that place that you had closed down, right?
Yeah. I can open up in that place.
How did that work? You know?
No idea. It was a disaster. Because I'll tell you why it closed down. The stuff was ass. The coffee was no good.
Okay.
I tried their latte, and their croissants were dog shit. I wouldn't feed that. If I had a dog, I wouldn't feed those croissants to my dogs.
Okay. Well,
That was the problem.
that's the problem because I love my dog so much. He eats better than most people. So
Yeah.
I give him steak and everything else, real steak and stuff. So no, I understand that. So anyway, that's fascinating. Okay.
By the way, PM says he's never gonna get rid of his sub. It was his first Rolex. That I have that issue as well. My first Rolex is a Submariner as well. Submariner date in steel. It's one of the greatest watches ever made. All I need is actually just that one Submariner, and that's it. I don't need anything else. It's that good.
It's that good. So Timmy, this is a place I was talking about that I went to in New York, maybe about, I don't know, 6 months ago. I was driving in and I look it up. It's called Paris Baguette. I'll
Oh,
send
that's a Korean bakery. It's really popular. It's a Korean,
in Williamsburg.
French Korean. They're everywhere.
Okay, all right. Just to give you a heads up. All right.
Yeah, I know it.
Okay,
There's so many of them. They're all on every corner.
I mean,
in
really
Manhattan.
good, really good croissants. They rival.
Yes.
They
Yeah, they're
rival.
average. They're not really good.
Well,
they're average.
they're 7. They're 7 out of 10.
They're 7. Yeah. For United States, it's as good as you can get.
Yeah. Okay. So you've been there. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were like all over the place. I just went to the one in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, because I was driving in. I decided to go that way to go up to the through the Brooklyn Bridge, and I said, you know what? I'll just stop in. There's one in Williamsburg in the Brooklyn area.
Yeah. And look at this. PM says that his wife drove 40 miles round trip to get bread for a weekend at his favorite place. He loves it. That's the thing. If I was gonna open a bakery, I want to have the best French baguettes every morning, the best ones. I want people from all around Brooklyn coming to the place to get there. I want the line. I want there to be a line around the corner to get these baguettes.
You would get it in New York. You definitely get it in Brooklyn. I mean, they'd wait. That's one thing I've learned, that they'll have a line for anything, especially if you create a buzz.
Maldives says all you need is one Rolex, the Daytona, one Patek, the Aquanaut. Aquanaut, I think, is out of reach right now. It's impossible.
I know it's hilarious about the Aquanauts. They all went up in price. They all went up.
Pull it up. The steel one.
The steel and the gold and the grenade gold ones and everything else. They all went up like another 15% over like the last 3 months. They actually went up.
You think chances are higher that my AD will sell me the Aquanaut now, that the prices are up, or they're lower chances?
I think it's lower.
Oh my God. It's 29,875. That was a $23,000 watch when I started out.
Yeah, I mean, everything's gone through the roof. Everything.
Holy shit.
They will sell that. They can sell these all day long, though. It's according to Watch Eric. They're in Miami. They're one of the highest request watches. is this watch for people to buy on the secondary market.
Yeah.
And then we've learned about the case, you know, if you want, you taught me this like a month and a half ago. If you want the new movement, which basically hacks, or the old movement, and you said
Yeah.
you didn't care, but I unfortunately do. I would want the one that hacks. So I want the round.
The
I
new
want
one.
I want the new one, which is more
Oh,
money.
in the images is the old one. Look at
Yeah, but
this.
they also have the new one. They also have the new one. And then what
Yeah,
they
but
do is they do
yeah.
change it when you do for service. So they'll charge you for the new, they're going to charge you when you go in for service.
Yeah,
Unless you
I'm just
get,
shocked that in the images
yeah,
on the website they have the old one.
the old one. Yeah.
Wow. And Maldives is totally right. The Daytona, that's the steel Rolex.
Unbelievable.
The
It's
Patek.
absolutely correct.
I've been chasing this watch for like
It's a good one and done.
6 years now.
Yeah. It's a good,
Yeah.
if you want a high end, it's a good one and done.
And the dress watch is the Grossman. Just keep the Grossman. I should
Yeah,
keep just
that's
keep
what
the
I said.
Grossman, right?
You just keep the Grossman.
I like it. It's really great, and it's really different too. That way, I have 3 different
But
watches. I have the
Maldives
Rolex,
is
the mass produced.
Maldives
I
is
have the Patek, the horology, and then I've got the independent, Maurice Grossman.
yeah. Yeah, so that's similar to my thinking on stuff.
And the Daytona is more significant to me than the Submariner. Like the Submariner is great because it was my first watch ever.
Well, you
But
with the bang my watch with the, I mean, I think you'll miss I think you'll miss the if you do sell it, but I would unfortunately sell it. But that's not me. It's not my type
the
of watch.
Submariner,
I would sell the no, I'd sell the GMT Pepsi.
Pepsi. Yeah, it'll have to go. It's a lot of money, and I could put that money into opening the bakery.
I think they're going for like $23,000 new, 22,000 new now, if on the secondary market. They're
Wow.
still up there.
But mine is a little bit
Yeah, so
banged
you
up.
sell it for 19 or 20. You're still
Yeah,
making money
I
on
can
it.
still sell get some good money for it. Yeah, it's good condition. I barely noticed. You know, I exaggerate
Oh, I know.
how
I
damaged
know.
it is on the live stream, but
I know. I know. I'd keep one Rolex, and unfortunately, Maldives is right, but that's me in Maldives. That's not Tim. That's not Timmy Wright. So
yeah. Mm,
you'll
uh,
just have to make up. I would keep the Grossman, believe it or not, unless you found another dress watch that you sort of like. Even though I'm going against my grain too, because I want a Laurent Ferrier, like a brand new one, and that's stainless steel too. My theory is after over 25,000, you should get something in precious metal. But I've had watches over 25,000 that aren't. So I break that rule all the time. The Grossman's a nice watch.
mm, yeah, yeah.
Also,
It's fantastic. I
those
love
are
it.
just going to go up in value. I mean, to get them new is going to be tough. I think harder these days, everywhere, the whole world. I think with the tariffs, everything's going to go up, and they're
Yeah,
going to put tariffs on. They're going to establish.
they're gonna keep the tariffs. What if the tariffs go away? Is
They're not
Patek going to
not with the
reduce the prices back?
not with this administration. And I'm a firm
Really?
believer. I'm a firm believer of it myself.
Well,
So
when the next, I think Democrats are going to use this
okay, all right.
as like
I'm not going to get into politics
a thing.
because
Yeah, no,
you
I'm
get
just no,
stuff
I'm not
on.
saying like any. I'm not naming anyone in particular, but it like it could be the thing that
Okay. I think
a
I
reason that people
okay.
vote for if a Democrat says, "Well, if we come in, we'll take off the tariffs."
Timmy, other than the major cities, I think the Democrats have a major problem. Okay.
I
Other
think they're
than
gonna
the,
lose again because they're totally
oh,
incompetent. That's
I
the
think
number one. I think they're not gonna. They don't want to win. That's Tim.
they
It
don't
was
really have a
all a
good.
plot. Kamala worked for
Okay.
Trump to get Trump elected.
All
I
right. All
firmly
right.
and
All
to
right.
drain
Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
Democrats voters of all their money.
All
They
right.
took
Okay.
in $1 billion and they just it's all fucked.
You're talking about a guy that supports the Heritage Foundation and Project 2025. So you don't
They're
even want
working together, man. They're
Okay. All
all
right.
working
Okay.
together.
All right. Okay. All right.
Maldives says, Tim, how about just 2 watches, Daytona and 5170J? What's the
Okay. Let's take a look at that because I
5170?
don't know what he's talking about.
51. That'll be an Aquanaut. I would be happy with just the Daytona and 767R, the rose gold
Oh, that's
version.
not interesting.
But let's see what the
I'm
70.
not a big fan of Patek's rose gold. I'm not, but that's just me.
Oh yeah.
I'm just not. But they're beautiful. Everything. I'd rather have. I mean, I like Nautilus, and I obviously like the Cubitus, but I'd rather have an. I'd rather
Oh
have.
yeah, definitely. Definitely. This is
Oh
the
yeah, that's a sweet
greatest. Yeah,
watch.
I could live with that. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all I would need.
That's
Yeah.
actually a decent price
You
too.
know, I've been chasing this watch as well. Like this was my favorite Patek. And
Good
actually, this
looking.
is probably the best Patek. I think I just want the Aquanaut because it's
Actually,
part height, part memory.
if you think about it, these new
Yeah.
would be like 80 grand now. So
Yes. And
52,000, and they're always going to be kept because Pateks, people who have Pateks will always keep them up. Okay.
yes,
I mean,
these
that's
are
one thing
cheap.
about Pateks. Actually, yeah, if you consider $52,000 cheap, it is
No, no,
reasonable.
no, 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 no. They're not
I agree.
52,000. Look, 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 look,
Oh,
look, look, look.
39.
In Japan, you can go to Hong Kong, get it for 35.
Yeah, you'd have
You
to
can get
fly over. It's cost you 5 grand, but that's worth the trip.
it is.
I've been looking at stuff on eBay from Japan, and everything is cheaper in Japan. I don't get it. I
Why is it so
don't
cheap?
get. I don't know.
Dude, look at
But
this.
there's a 15%. There's a 15% tariff if you have it sent over now on eBay. The customs will have to put 15% on everything from
Well, what if
Japan.
I fly there and put it on the credit card?
But
Will they know?
no, and you just wear it over. They
You just
won't.
wear it over. Exactly. That's what I would do.
I had the AP girl do that with a watch, and we bought a watch, and she put it on, and she goes back and forth, and no one knows. The papers are still at my house in
Yeah.
Massachusetts, but she's the same sort of gig.
No one knows the better. Exactly. This is incredible. Look at that.
Nice.
I don't even care about box papers.
And not only that, but I like the pushers as rectangle. I don't like them round.
Hmm. Me
Okay,
too.
I like the old school pusher.
Yeah. This is it. I think once I'm back from Italy, it's time to just
Yeah,
dump everything.
Maldives is a pretty smart guy.
Yeah, he knows. He knows. He
he knows
knows that
his
I've been
stuff.
chasing this watch. This is the great, and it's a chronograph. It's a two chronograph collection, right? And the chronograph on the Daytona, it's like a dress watch. Let's be honest. You never use the chrono,
Well, it's
and
stupid,
this,
because by the time you need to use it, you gotta unscrew
yeah,
the thing.
it's a waterproof sports watch that
Yes,
without any functions in reality. And
yes,
but
I
this
agree.
one is a manual wind dress watch. You know how dress watches, you want the
So
dress watch, the ultimate dress watches, they're manual wind.
it's a
Well, guess what? This
It's probably
thing,
a Lamania movement or whatever. It's way back when. Oh, no, and
no, this
basically,
is the newer one. Look at
okay,
that. It's got a Patek Philippe seal. It's
yeah,
with
okay,
their own in-house movement here.
okay, all right, okay,
This is the same movement that they're using in uh, 5172.
Keep that movement there, and
Yeah.
put up the Vacheron Corne de Vache.
Okay.
All right,
Put them
which
side
you
by
can get
side.
for like $32,000 now on the secondary market, because I always look at those too.
That's a
But the
great
thing
one as
is,
well.
they're going to be stainless steel. They do have a rose gold. They got rid of the platinum on the Corne de Vache. You see it?
Hold on. I just don't know how to spell corn de vache. I
It's
put corn de vache.
It's CORNES, separate, second word, DE, and then third word, Vache, VACHE. Oh, it doesn't come up. Son of
Hold
a.
on. No, no, no. It's right here.
There it is.
Got it. Corn de
There's
vache.
one. This the top one.
37,000. This is a great alternative.
Take a look at the movement and see if the movement's about the same.
Hold on.
You
I think they're these images are
can get those for 39,
garbage.
45. See, I think that movement's the same as is it? No, it's not.
No, it's different. You see?
Okay.
I told
Okay.
you.
All right.
It's based on Lamagna, and Patek used to use Lamagna
That's what I thought.
movement,
Okay.
and then they went in-house.
Okay.
Okay.
I would get the Patek though. Yeah,
Yes.
Maldives is right on this one.
Yeah.
On this, he's right. Yeah, but this is what you do. So you've got all these little squirmy, what I call squirmy watches on the under $4,000. You have a whole box of them. You should sell. I would just bring the whole box up to the European Watch Company and have a price in mind, and just tell them that what you want for them.
Oh, by the way, tariff on the Japanese watches are cheaper. It's 15% tariff.
Right.
And
Well, it's established. It's already
yeah,
set. London, England is around 10% because they came in early. It's about 9. They're the cheapest out of everybody. These other countries like EU and stuff, the United States is still trying to figure out. Canada, it's just all over the place because the socialists and Trump don't get along, and so you see
what's
what
the Trump tariff on Hong Kong?
I don't know, but I know in Japan it's 15%. Set. I mean, you can just Google that and it comes up on the AI now.
10%.
Okay.
From Hong Kong, it's only 10%. So
Yeah,
that's
that's
not even
not
that
bad.
bad.
And not only that, but it's a great city. One of my
Yeah.
favorites.
And I could go to Hong Kong. I could even pay the tariff, just
Well,
not
not only
to
that, but
even risk it.
when is that? Yeah, I
If
would.
I get the watch for 35,000, I can the dude, that's like almost a horizontal trade for the Grossman.
It is.
Sell the Grossman, get the color, this one, the 5170.
Also, their markets are not doing great. So you probably negotiate even a better deal there.
PM says tariff goes, the price stays. It's always an up an escalator
Yeah, it's
battle.
pretty much true.
Mm.
It's pretty much true. I know for a fact Omega is raising October 1st, like another 10% across the board on all their new stuff in the United States. And I'm sure Rolexes, they probably don't announce it, they just raise them.
The tariffs, Tim, they're based on they're not based on where the watch was manufactured, right? They're based on where the watch is at right now, based
Correct.
on the location.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah. So it's based on the location. That's why German watches, and that's why also like, and they had to be post like August 1st or something, or so there was a date that
I don't know. I don't know
it went
exactly.
into
I'm
effect.
just curious if is it really going to change a Patek buyer or AP buyer if the AP person AP AD calls me and says, "Hey, your Royal Oak is in, your 16202 gold is in, and it's now another 15%, say, so it's up 80, say it was 83,000, it's now 92. Would that stop me from buying it? Probably not. For me, I don't know if it would stop people.
It's
Or
only
how about a
where they're
Rolex? How about
made.
your Rolex? How about a Rolex Submariner? Your Rolex Submariner just came in. You're a lucky guy, but it's no longer what 11.5. It's now 12.6. Would that
No,
stop people from buying it?
I think what's gonna happen,
I
people
don't
will
think so.
buy just Patek. They won't be buying any other watches in addition to the Patek, right?
Agreed.
Whereas the collector might. So I think people are gonna go heavily into just one brand. They'll say, okay, instead of me buying, two Pateks and then five other watches, I'll just put everything in Patek and just
Well,
stick
it's
to Patek.
interesting. Yeah, so if the Patek dealer calls you and says, "We've got your watch, but you've got to buy the AutoZone also." Okay, which I like. I think it's a great watch in yellow. Okay, it's a color that you don't that I wouldn't want. Okay, but
Yeah.
all right. Would you go for it?
To get
I
which one?
I
To
probably
get a Cubitus?
say if yeah, let's just say, hey, we've got a Cubitus for you, but you need to buy at the same
I
time.
think they'll still do it, but then they won't be buying anything else like that because it's such a big stretch.
I don't know if I would do that. I don't know because okay, so you
Yeah.
buy a Cubitus for what 70 grand, 65 grand,
Yeah.
no 80 grand, 80 I say 80 grand, and then you buy the AutoZone for 43,000. You got to pay tax. You got to pay state tax. So say 6.25. So you're paying another 6 grand on say 6 grand on both of them combined. I don't think I would do that. I'd say fuck it. I just buy. Then I just go to the secondary market and buy a Cubitus. I
Right, because
don't know.
if it's cheaper, I think if you could get that watch that you want, you can get it cheaper on the gray market. You should have always just went to the gray market and just bought it there. Tony, I think it's for the new watches, like this Patek Philippe that I'm buying from Hong Kong. That's a used watch. It doesn't follow the same rules. So it's treated as a watch that's being sold from Hong Kong, but not as a
Watch from
Swiss watch. Yeah,
exactly, and not only that,
because
but
it's not coming from Switzerland. It's
as
from
JMB says, I mean, these are just beautiful watches. And the other thing is, again, a Patek owner always will keep their watches pretty pristine. I mean, even if they wear them daily and bang them up, they'll still
yeah.
wear 'em. They'll still be pristine. For Patek, I don't know about other brands, but definitely for a Patek. Those are really nice. It's too bad they sort of gotten rid of this because they could have kept it and just charged 80 or 90 grand for it. People would still go goo over it. I think. I mean, the new ones are nice, but I like everything about the older version better.
Yeah, it's on the old stock, Tony. Old stock and old used watches that are already registered. They have paperwork pre-August stuff. Those are,
Yeah, anything on the secondary market, period.
yeah, anything on the
Basically
secondary market.
anything used, as they would say, or so-called used. Most of the watches that I had that were over like 50 grand, I
Yeah.
just put in a safe deposit box. I never wore
Yeah,
them.
secondary market is not affected
No,
by the tariffs.
it's
Well, it's
interesting.
affected in such a way where because the primary market is affected, the secondary market can say, "Hey, we're raising prices because
It's really incredible.
they can."
Yeah, no, it is really incredible. There's a lot of the hype watches like the Ep1641 watches, which are beautiful watches, the Aquanauts. All these watches have actually gone up in value in the last 6 months. I think. I mean, you can't get like a Cardamom Blue anymore for under 100 grand. They're usually over 100 now, which is like silly. I had one and I sold it. I made like 7 grand or 8 grand on it, and I should have kept it. It didn't fit my wrist very well, but my wrist is not like flat, even though it's a 6 3/4. It's not flat, so it didn't fit my wrist very well. But anyway, it's nice to watch.
Yes, yes, Tony. The used stuff is gonna be treated as if that was the place of manufacture. Where these pieces were when the tariffs went into the effect, that's where they're gonna be treated as their place of origin. If the let's say Patek Philippe, a Swiss-made Patek Philippe, was in Germany and it was a used watch, not sold from retail, so basically used secondary price, and it's in Germany. It's located in Germany, and then it's sold from Germany, and there's paperwork that the dealer has that shows that this watch was, of German origin or previously sold or bought by the dealer prior to the tariff. Then they can sell it as like a German watch. It'll be shipped from Switzerland, but it'll be shipped from Germany. It's a Swiss watch, but it'll be treated as a German watch, not as a Swiss watch. But like, for example, if you got a Swiss, so this is what I'm wondering. So, for example, you got a Rolex AD in Germany, and you're in the United States. If you go to Germany and you buy a Rolex watch in Germany, which is a Swiss watch, and then you bring it back to US, do you pay the Germany tariffs or do you pay Swiss tariffs?
The German, if you're
You
in
pay
Germany.
German tariffs,
Yeah,
right?
right.
That's how it should be, right?
Yeah, that's what it is. The thing is that
Yeah.
so anything
I,
over if you're spending anything over $50,000,
but
the watches, you're almost better off
yeah,
going to that country and
yeah,
picking it up because as the cost is going to be approximate unless you don't have the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
The cost
It's
is
where the tariffs are most hit, where they hit. It's not so much you're buying individual watch. It's the fact that Rolex is sending 500,000 watches to United States to their authorized dealers in United States, and all of those watches are hit by the tariff directly, when they cross the port between Switzerland and the United States. And that's something that can't be avoided, and it can't be mitigated. Rolex, because Rolex produced those watches in Switzerland, they can't ship them because they have Swiss made. If they ship them to Germany, but because they're considered like, um, there's two prices, right? There's the price that authorized dealers pay for a watch, right, to get them in their hands, and then they resell them with a markup for MSRP. The tariff gets applied on the pre-MSRP price that authorized dealer pays for it. That's why Patek Philippe increased prices by 15%, not 39%. Because when Patek sells these watches to Wempe or to Tourneau or to Booker or to Watches of Switzerland, right? They don't sell them to Watches of Switzerland for $75,000. They sell them for 30,000, maybe more, maybe 40,000, right? And then there's a 50% markup because Watches of Switzerland, they have to pay rent for their location, they have to pay money for advertising. They Because they do the advertising, they plaster it everywhere. They also use part of the profits to pay their employees, to pay the what's it called, uh when the employee sells a watch, what's it called? Some kind of a there's a fee. There's a fee that the salesperson gets, like a sales bonus or whatever, like some kind of margin. And there's also, they throw these parties or events, and that's another expense. So there's all these expenses there, security, all this stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
it's tricky, but anything over a certain amount, if the watch is a certain amount, you probably should just go and pick it up and wear it through customs and call it a day. I don't recommend people mentioning my name when they do that, but you're probably just better off doing that. I have done that before, but things have changed now. You got the internet and everything else. I picked up a couple of Pateks in my lifetime in Geneva
mm,
at their store. The guys ended up selling them to me, and I went back and I picked them up. And I think those sort of days are even over in a lot of ways because of how the internet works and how everything is tracked. So I still think though, if you're going to Japan, heck, you might as well just pick it up, or go to Hong Kong, you might as well just pick it up. That's what I think. I mean, I told you about my moth problem with my pants with these Henry Poole suits that I own. The
uh,
moths ate all my pants, wool pants. I mean, bummed, but I've had them for like 30 years. They just sent me an email that there's tariffs now when they send a suit over to the United States. So they're going to charge an extra amount. The customs will charge like the 10%. So you're buying pants for $1,500 or whatever, 3 grand or whatever they are. You're going to be charged that extra 10%. And I will buy that because I keep them forever anyway. I mean, I've had these suits forever, so I figure I get new pants. So anyway, just it's complicated, but life is like that sometimes. Rolex
Simon
is
says that his AD is complaining that no one is buying anything anymore. He told me that watch hype is done because too many people bought because they thought it was a great investment.
I think if you have like 2 or 3 watches, you're in good shape. If you're
Yeah.
someone like if you're someone someone with who are amongst our community that has a ton of watches, that's fine too. But you know,
Look, if you've built a great business and you
right?
have a steady income,
Income. Yep.
and you're free to buy as many watches you want. You can buy 10, 15, 20 watches, right? But look, I've built up.
I just don't think the prices of like Daytonas have gone down. Okay, or prices of even like the high end like select RMs or Richard Mills have gone down. I think they've
Mhm.
gone up. I think the 6701 or 6702 are above retail, or 7201, the chrono, those are above retail. And so for the Richard Milles, I think Aquanaut's up. I think all the sports model Pateks are up in the last 6 months. I think Royal, believe it or not, I think Royal Oaks on some of them are are up. I mean, on some of them. So I think Vacheron's hurting, except for their 222. I think, but some
To
of these,
oversee, and actually with the Patek increasing the prices, Vacheron might become a very appealing alternative brand because
you're right.
look
You're
at
right.
this for 65,000. Right, look, the Patek Cubitus. Look here. Hold on. Check this out. Let's compare this. Here's a rose gold 5167. That's 58,000 on the rubber strap. You can get for 65, so that's 5,000 more. You get the full gold dancer, and this one comes with a rubber strap
And another strap.
and a leather
Another,
strap.
yeah. So
Yeah,
basically, it's 3 watches.
3 watches in one. Why would you? And people think that like, well, at least like a Royal Oak has that they were the first ones. Gerald Genta first invented, but people only care about that to a certain degree, and those are like really hardcore collectors that buy historically significant pieces. Not everyone, you know, gives a shit about this historical provenance. Like, if you just want a good watch, that's actually on paper. This is a better watch
Great
because
watch. It's a
think
great watch.
about it. It just makes sense. Why would I spend money? There's 150 meters.
Sort of a one and done on the high end market too.
Yeah, you get one of these, you're done for life. You don't need anything else.
Yeah.
And they have so many different fun alternatives to that one.
But the
They've
thing
got
is, I think that watch there is under retail if you buy it on the secondary market.
yeah, actually it might be. Let's check.
Okay.
Let's check on the European here. Vacheron. Vacheron is so dead. Let's see. Oh shit, you can get a platinum traditional perpetual chrono for 100 grand.
No, that's too
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Oh, dude, by the way, the double D went
Yeah.
up in price. The
Yeah,
56.
those are extremely valuable. The 56, the lowest model, which Double D has, is extremely valuable because I suppose they're even discontinuing them. And also, this is the only one that you can get that rice bracelet with, was is the 56, those models right there. So the two that you see is the only one. So people would like the rice bracelet if you want to change it into from the a leather strap. They're beautiful watches.
Hmm,
People
incredible.
people people poo poo it because it doesn't have the Geneva seal because it's what Piaget uses and Cartier movement use. But I mean, they refinish it and redo it. It's fine. It does the job.
You want to see a truly incredible Patek Philippe that's gonna blow your mind? You wanna get your mind blown, Tim?
No, yeah, let's see.
Are you ready for it?
Yeah, let's see.
It's like it's Russell's birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Russell. That's pretty awesome.
Happy birthday, bro!
How
And
old? That's awesome.
there's pretty
Congrats.
sure all Swiss brands will follow Patek price increase. It's a possibility.
100%. I'm just curious on how the independents, like, how they're going to handle this, like Chapek or Laurent Ferrier, or let's just go to other models like, I don't know, like uh, the lower price models. How they're going to handle it? Like, how does Norcane handle this? You know,
Norcane. Yeah. Norcane. Norcane, they have incredible price margins anyways. Check this out. Let me show you something that's going to blow your mind. As first, I'll show you the back because I don't want to spoil the front, just to build up a bit of a hype on this one. Okay, this is like one of the most exquisite Pateks I've ever seen. Russell just picked this up just in time for his birthday. Check out this back. Okay, look at that. It
yes.
says Julius Verne de la Terre a la Luna. Okay, it's from Earth to the Moon. It's based on the Julius Verne novel.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Well,
Yeah,
I know it's a Patek because I see the strap.
you see the strap, you see the
Yeah.
blue strap, and it's actually open case back, but it's a double case back. It's got a
Does it have sapphire when you open it up?
yeah, it's got a
Okay.
hunter's case back
It's a hunter's
with
cat. I call it,
mirror.
but it's a hunter's. Yep. Very
Yeah,
nice. I like it
right.
a lot. Yeah, I love it.
Mind blowing type of
Very
stuff.
cool.
With the beautiful
Geneva stripes,
micro rotor.
micro rotor.
Yep, the Geneva stripes, everything, and it's very classy too. 'Cause it's like white gold.
Scroll in a little bit more, if you can. Can you scroll into
Yeah,
that
scroll
picture?
in, zoom in more.
Zoom in more. Let me just take a look at
The
okay,
movement.
son of a bitch. See that? That has the Geneva seal.
No, no, it's a Patek seal. I think
Are you sure?
they look very similar, but I would put my money on because it's Patek.
Well, I see
They
the
do.
P. I see the P.
You
No,
see
but
the P?
anything before, believe it or not, anything before 2009 has a Geneva seal. Anything
Yeah,
before. Okay.
yeah. Th- th-
Nice.
this is a new model. I don't think
Yeah, you're
anybody
right.
has
It's a
ever
Patek.
seen
It's
this.
a Patek. It's a Patek. Yep.
Yeah, I've never seen this watch anywhere. Okay, it's like you're not gonna see stuff like this ever. I don't know how many of these were created in the world. Maybe like a
I don't
handful.
even know what it is. Okay.
Yeah, exactly,
I'm trying
right?
to go through my little mind, and I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, are you ready to get your mind completely shattered?
Yeah, let's see.
Okay, here we go.
I
Let me
love the
see.
band.
Yeah, right? Look how like sporty it is. In this very modern Patek, this light blue color, right? They're really leaning into the light blue lately.
Yeah, I love it.
So totally insane. Just, guys, type one if you want me. Oh, there's 10 made. Guys, type 10 in the chat if you want me to reveal what watch this is. Type 10 in the chat.
Oh wow, that's a
When
big
I
deal.
get 10 tens in the chat, I'm going to reveal it. How's that sound? Put 10 in the chat. And when I see 10 people, put 10 in the chat. I'm going to show you what this watch is. Okay. Let's see. We got Joseph D is going to start us off with the first 10. We've got Adriano 17. Thank you so much for
Oh,
the
Goldfinger.
10.
Son of a
Shout out
gun.
to the Goldfinger
Goldfinger.
0808. A 10. Thank you so much. We've got Simon with a 10. I own the Vacheron 222 and it's great. 10.
I'm sure it is. That's
Thank you
good
so
for
much.
you. I love that.
Dingo Dave says, Dici Timmy. Thank you so much. So let's see. I
Dici.
think that's 5. We've got Sandro H at 6. Keep track of how many. 6. We've got Miami Manny 7.
Oh,
Let's go.
let's
Guys,
go. Miami
let's
Manny.
go. Let's go. Keep the train
I
going.
love the cigar yesterday. Oh, look
And
at that. Grandmaster Chime, he's got a 10.
oh, he's being spicy and
Yeah, I like
creative.
it. I like it. Good for you.
I think we need just 2 more, yeah?
Yeah.
Guys, just 2 more 10s. We're going to reveal it and make sure to wish Russell a happy birthday.
I had to think about that X for a second.
Yeah, I thought, what is this? Oh, it's a Roman
It's
10.
10. Very cool.
Oh, you see? Yeah, what could it be? What kind of a dial could it be? Julius Verne, a Julius Verne. We got Simon with a 10, and
And then
Mike Lewis
we got
says not.
Dingo, and we got Dingo with a 10
We
because
got
he had Zen.
Dingo,
He got
Zeh, and Maldives with
MLD.
100 pounds. Happy birthday, Russell. Congrats on the new watch. Check it out, guys. Check it out.
Oh, fuck.
Bam. Oh, fuck.
It's
Wait.
really nice.
Oh.
Congrats. That's awesome.
Oh, let me get you guys close up here. Hold on, hold on. Let me get you close up on that dial. This thing is out of this world.
Really
Look at
sweet.
that. Oh,
Nice.
look at the screws around the bezel, right? And then
Yeah,
that
it's good. Yeah.
close and they work is just the killer. This is
Yeah.
a
Very
killer
nice.
watch. 10
Congrats.
were only made in the world of these to celebrate Julius
None of that,
Verne.
but you get this. It's almost. It's like an AP. The screws line up. Look at that.
Yes.
So if you turn this around, is it bolted or do they just screw it in?
I think
Every
it
screw is lined up.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they would have to be from inside outward. I think you see the bezel, that's a bezel insert because you see how the reflections have.
Yeah.
See, there's the reflections. So this is a bezel insert that they put in because it's a very special bezel,
Very cool.
right? I've never seen this bezel
I've never
on the
seen anything
Patek.
like this. Very cool.
You know what it looks
Congrats.
like? It looks like you're
This
looking
is great.
through the porthole of a spaceship, like a very uh what is it, steampunk, like a steampunk porthole,
Yes,
right?
very cool.
So
Russell,
so
congrats.
this view, you see, they got these explorers on the moon. They got the telescope set up. There's one guy is writing, another guy is doing some kind of gestures, right? And there's one rocket there. It's some kind of a tip of the rocket, but this is like you're getting a view from inside the porthole. Now check
Yeah,
this out.
it's
So
pretty damn nice.
from Earth,
Very special watch. Very special. If you wore this down the street, I might cut your hand off for this thing. This is really nice. Congrats. It's gorgeous. Good for you.
mm,
Really, really special watch.
you know what the story is based on?
I don't.
Ah, okay. It's an
I don't.
interesting thing. The book was published in 1865.
Okay. Don't know any
Okay.
of this. So this is all new. This is all new to me. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's French. It's based on it has a French name. That's why on the back it has that French. Let me show you the back one more time. Let me flip it back. Let's go to the back one more time. I want to show you guys some more stuff here. Check this out. See, there's Julius Verne, and there's the name Delaterre à la Lune, uh, trajet, direction, and 97 hours. Right? It's one of the this book is considered one of the earliest works of science fiction dealing with space travel.
Okay. Did not know that, but thank you for
Yeah.
telling me. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Like if you try to Google the earliest work of science fiction dealing with space travel, this is the book that invented the genre. The reason we have Star Trek and Star Wars and all this space science fiction, all these space is this is where it all started.
And actually, this is so ahead of itself in what it's in where it is because that looks like a almost like a brand new like SpaceX cap rocket, doesn't it?
Yeah, right. It looks like
It
a
looks like
rocket.
something. It looks like a SpaceX, like what's going on right now. I mean, this is so ahead of its time.
Not just ahead of its time. It's it's you can't fucking script this shit,
Yeah,
okay?
you're right.
Because get this, Tim. This was published in 1865.
No,
Now
it's
you know
incredible.
what the world looked like in 1865?
Pretty rough. We had this. The United States was going through the Civil War around then, so it's
I,
pretty
I
rough.
want I want you to take a guess from where the rocket in the book launches to go to the moon.
I'm
Take a
gonna
wild guess.
I'm gonna say if it's French, I'm just gonna say someplace in France. So I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna take a guess. Lyon, France. I'm wrong, but where is it?
It's
Where
from fucking Florida.
really?
Yeah, yeah, man.
That's wild.
You can't make this stuff up. Do you understand? You literally can't make this stuff
That
up.
is wild.
Yeah.
It looks like it,
Yeah.
like I said, it looks like a SpaceX Elon Musk deal. Okay.
It's from Tampa, Florida, actually. In the book, it
Okay.
happens from Tampa, Florida.
Okay. That's a big deal. Okay. That's way above its time. Okay.
Yeah, and guess what? 3 men go on this mission, and they're all post American Civil War kind of society
Well, that's when the
experts.
Civil War. That's when the Civil War was, and the U.S. was
Yeah,
going through a lot of turmoil back then. So anyway, yeah, like it
yeah,
always is, but more so back then. Okay. Yeah.
yeah. It's
Interesting.
freaking unbelievable, unbelievable, and it's like it's so close to the Apollo's like
Yeah,
command module because like if you
it
look,
is.
look at the image here. Hold on. Well, actually, I can zoom it in. It looks like an Apollo rocket
It
because
does.
you see
With the
how it has these
with the
different
sections and
sections.
everything. Yeah. Well, it's like SpaceX too. Yeah. It's
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know,
incredible. Okay.
and there's even like rumors that it's Verne, like Verne is actually credited for inspiring how real rockets work today.
No, I get
How he
it.
wrote them.
It's pretty cool, actually. Yeah. Pretty wild stuff. And not only that, but I actually like the so-called open closed case back because you got more gold in the back. So it's a heavier watch. It's a
Yeah,
good looking watch. And then I'm sure that going back to the dial, that looks like it's painted. Am I
yeah,
right?
it's close and they work,
Yeah, that's a big
right?
deal. That's a big deal.
Yeah,
Congratulations. This is a beautiful watch. Well done.
it's truly
Well
incredible.
done.
A perfect, a perfect watch, and like it's not. It shows Patek being very, um, like very particular with the subjects that they choose to put on their
I
wristwatches,
mean, they're not
right?
using Marvel Comics. I mean, I love AP a lot, but
Yeah,
the Marvel comic thing I'll never get. The concept watches that Audemars Piguet has, I'll never get. Okay, even though they're very expensive and very elite and very exclusive, I just don't get that whole thing. Even though Spider-Man was gorgeous 3D and stuff, this is superior. Congrats! It's a big deal.
yeah. It's like other brands. They're kind of I don't know what the hell they're doing. They're
Well,
just
the concept
messing around with nonsense.
from AP. I mean, first off, you need like Oshin wrist to wear it, which you've eliminated half the American people, or not American,
And the entire
just
Asian market as
and
well.
oh yeah, the Asian market, forget it. They don't even have wrists under six and I mean, their biggest wrist is 6 1/4. Not to sound like I'm a pig, but racist, but it's true. So you get eliminated.
And it's because they're healthier. But for the large part of it is because they eat food that's healthier and they're more trim as people. They don't have so much, like did you know what the obesity levels right now in United
Oh, the
States?
United States is probably pretty bad because people like myself will still eat a Big Mac even though I'm pretty fit. So that's the issue. But no, I get it. I get it. But this is a gorgeous watch. Absolutely gorgeous watch. Congrats.
Yeah.
Wear it in good health, as they say. You know.
It's truly incredible. By the way, I just looked it up. 46%
Oh,
of
easy,
adults
easy. If you take a
in
look
the
at
United
if you
States.
take a look at the if you look take a look at kids under 18, I mean it's and especially the lower income children.
Yeah.
There's probably a lot of them that are just totally obese. It's part of the gig. Buying fresh food in the United States is very expensive compared to buying potato chips. So that's the thing. I mean, you can buy raspberries for a pint of raspberries for $8, or 12 bucks, $9, $8 to $9, or you can buy potato chips for $3.99 on sale. You know, you're going to go $3.99. It's you're going to go that route. That's one of the problems. Anyway,
It's truly inspiring watch. Thank you so
really.
much, Russell, for sharing this incredible watch with us. I'm actually curious if I could do a little short on this watch. Let me send him a question. I want to ask
Yeah,
him.
I agree with Mike Lewis, but that's okay. Very nice. I like the strap too. That's probably a Jean Rousseau strap. Timmy?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
it's
probably a
not.
Jean. I
It,
bet you that's a Jean Rousseau strap. Pull the back up again. The Patek strap is probably a Jean Rousseau for this watch. Really, really nice. I've never seen one like this, and this is probably the only one I'll ever see again. So, my kudos. And it's a great generational watch. If you have children, you can pass it down. Something I fortunately look at now, legacy stuff.
hmm.
So, very important. Nice.
It's mind blowing kind of thing,
Yep.
and I think it was also very cool to highlight the importance of the novel and the role it played in space travel. Let me show you something. Russell didn't just buy the watch. He sourced one of the earliest printings of From Earth to the Moon, and he got the
Sweet.
book as
Nice.
well.
Nice. Good for him. Well done.
It's a Patek strap, by the way. It's like
Yeah,
r-
but I think
professional.
I think Jean Rousseau makes.
No, I think that no. Patek, it's Vacheron that gets to Jean Rousseau.
Okay.
Patek works with somebody else,
Okay. All right.
equally as great.
Okay.
But look at that. The blue of the
Yeah.
strap, how it
Really, really
matches
nice.
the blue.
Really, really nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
and to have the book. There's also a part two of the book. I think what's it called? I think it's called like Around the Moon or something, where the journey of these astronauts continues, and there's more details. Okay, Fournet, Camille
That's it.
Camille
That's what they are.
Fournet strap.
Those are the watches you can get real cut again. You can get custom made. I've got a couple
Mhm.
of their straps. They're Paris also. Yes,
Yeah, probably their biggest
that's
competitor.
exactly right. That's who they are. Russell, thank you.
What's the price on something like this? I don't know. These are priceless, you know, and just trying to get one like this is it's impossible. You can't just like what can
It's a work of art.
yeah, and only 10 pieces. And you know, Russell, he's like a VVVIP there. He's been
He's got
buying
to
from
be.
them
He's
for
got
a
to be.
very
Not
long
only that,
time.
but it's not only that watch, but you figure the other nine went to like an Oligard or or a king down in the Middle East, or I don't know, some sort of royalty in England, or you
I
know,
hope it went into the hands of some people who know what the novel is, From Earth to the Moon, who appreciate Julius Verne's work.
yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
Well done, very well done. I mean, I can't say congratulations a million times, but I if I could, I would. But this is really a nice watch. It's well done, and actually they did a beautiful. I mean, it's what Patek's really noted for. Their movement in the back is absolutely gorgeous too. So they didn't basically run around anything on this thing. So this is a great watch. So yeah, you've got to be a VIP member. Congrats, big deal.
The thing is, like a lot of people know about the Around the World in 80 Days, right? 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Yeah.
right? Journey to the Center of the Earth.
Yeah. I did that as
Those
a
are still
kid.
popular.
Yeah, those are popular. This one I don't know about. Very
But
nice.
this is the earlier work. That's
Yes.
why, it's one of his most earliest works.
Incredible.
That's
Well,
why, and we actually we might see,
I mean,
there may have been movie made on this, but
turn this around again. Let's see the
oh
case back. I want to see
oh,
the case back
let
again.
me show you one more picture here. I want to show you the picture of the ship from the book. Look at that,
Yeah, again, it looks like
beautiful.
something. It looks like something that's current.
Hmm.
You know?
Julius Verne wrote 60 novels in his life. One of he's like alongside, I think, with H.G. Wells.
Yeah,
They're like the grandfathers of modern science fiction,
that's
and
pretty
it's
cool.
very cool for Patek Philippe honoring their legacy
Yeah,
like this with
yeah.
such a significant
But
piece.
yeah, Camille Fournet is they're beautiful, beautiful straps in Paris. Beautiful
Mm.
straps. That's who they are. Yep. Thank you for the Patek. That's where Patek gets it from. Gorgeous straps.
Let me
A
show
matter of
you one
fact,
more
a
picture.
matter of fact, I probably upset some of the chat or the community, but I like their straps better than Jean Rousseau.
So you see it, this illustration. This
Yep.
is what the case back is based on of the Patek, and this illustration is what the dial is based on. You see?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's so freaking awesome.
And he obviously did these sketches too, correct?
I don't think so. I think he had. Let's see it. It says at the bottom here who illustrated it, but I think it was done by a professional illustrator. He was a writer, and the illustrations obviously were done by somebody else who's a professional.
Yeah. Well, gorgeous. Absolutely
But
gorgeous watch.
he, in the book, he described the scene, and then the illustrator done the work.
Yep.
It says here, but I'm not sure who's on the illustration.
And it's really what Paddock is really known for, stuff like this.
Mm.
You know?
It's incredible, right?
Yeah.
And look at the resemblance. This is, how many years before
Yeah, it's
people
it's
went to the moon
it's
these
very
images were made.
yeah, it's very foresight. I
This is
mean,
100 years.
over.
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
hundred years.
they didn't have automobiles back then. Okay,
No,
all
no.
right. They had their mail service was by pony. Okay,
Yeah,
all right. They didn't even have uh, it was by telegraph for if you wanted to send something like Morse code way back. Probably even that was even later. I mean, this is
yeah.
this incredible stuff.
The imagine
You
it,
know?
and then the rocket looks exactly like NASA rocket, and they built NASA just one town over. Let's see here,
No,
Florida.
that's in Tampa. It's the other side to me. It's on the other side.
Okay, but it's close enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's on the east. NASA's on the east side. Tampa's on the west. It's in the Gulf, but that's okay.
Yeah,
But it's the same sort of gig. It's probably the same latitude. It's just on the other side of Florida.
yeah. Tampa. Yeah, they launch in Tampa and Cape uh, Canaveral. What's it?
Canaveral.
Canaveral. There you go. Is where they actually
It's
launch.
just south of Daytona.
Yeah. Look at this. This is what Florida looked like.
Yeah.
There's not even photography back then, right?
Very, and
Just
not only that, but
or like just some cheap video.
Florida was sort of like California. It was discovered more or less by the Spaniards. So it
Mhm,
was, even though part of the United States, the Spaniards sort of discovered it. It wasn't colonized first by England,
mhm.
like the original 13 states were. So this is more of a Spanish. The culture is more, and obviously when I'm in Miami, everyone speaks Spanish. I don't, but everyone else does. So this is more of a Spanish. Florida's always been more of a Spanish influence. It's interesting now in Florida, the west side of Florida, which is Naples and Tampa and up to Sarasota, that's more Midwest. The Midwesterns will vacation there, where the eastern side of Florida, which is basically Boca Raton, Palm Beach, Jacksonville, even down to Miami, is more where the East Coast people now vacate, more or less vacation. So if you want more of a Midwestern flair, like people from Chicago, they go to more so like Naples, or people from St. Louis, they'll go to Naples or Sarasota. There's more of that sort of a flair. They're different. They're even different today in a lot of ways. So anyway,
Yeah. Just give me a second. I need to turn on the lights here.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks like you're in like a little
Thing.
dim thing. That's all right.
Yeah.
You do look good. You do look good. You know that shirt that you were wearing yesterday? That's actually that t-shirt's really nice.
You like it? I have one more.
They're
I'll
really,
wear
really.
it
You should wear. You
tomorrow.
start wearing those because
Yeah.
this is your regular like Nike. Was it Sure
Dry
Fit?
fit. The dry
Uh,
fit. I didn't
right,
have a time to
Sure
change
Fit.
today.
Okay, got it. Okay,
I
all right.
was running around doing some stuff
See,
and
that sort of merch, like they've got a really nice logo and stuff.
mm,
I think you even need a better logo. Okay.
yeah. Yeah. I'll
But
be right back. This is the back, by the way, right here.
yeah, open
Oh,
up, open up.
open the case back. Okay.
Yeah, open the case back.
Let's see.
Very nice. I mean, well
Right?
done. Congratulations.
It's
Yeah,
very classy.
yeah, it really is. Really well
Give me a
done.
second.
Really, really well done. And it's funny because I would have never imagined a micro rotor being a two-hander, but it is. I mean, I've seen micro rotors on that are two-handers on Piaget, but I've never seen one on Patek before. Really, really nice. And the Geneva striping is beautiful. I mean, really well done. Hand finish, everything. Really, really well done. I mean, just such a sweet watch. So it looks like you wear this, Russell, a lot because the strap looks like it's broken in pretty nice. I don't know if that's true or not, but I'm assuming you do. Really, really nice. I'm just curious. When did this model come out? Do you know, Russell? What year? Is it brand new or is it like 3 years old? This model.
I'm back.
Yeah, real special.
Right?
Yeah, really, really, really.
Truly, truly,
Congrats.
truly
That's like
special
they
stuff.
said. That's all I really can say on this. Congrats. This is like an awesome watch.
Yeah. And it's a cool way to also explore other subjects.
Oh, no
Like it's
kidding
not
you.
just
This is
watch related, but
this is the first time you wore it. Okay,
yeah.
congrats. It's a big time, big deal. It's a
And
really
that book
big.
was the UK edition from 1873. First UK edition.
Well,
By the way,
that's a big deal.
you
Okay. Well,
know,
I right now in my Tennessee house, and it's Lookout Mountain, Tennessee. So this is like the cradle of where the Union beat the Confederates, the South, in the Civil War. I mean, this is where they finally beat them because the chain of the railroad chain for the ammunition was actually in Chattanooga. So they climbed this mountain 90 degrees, the Union, and they somehow took over, and it's an incredible valley. It was originally like where the Cherokee Indians were, and Jackson pushed them out more. And I can talk about the American Indians later, but I don't know if people want to hear that. But anyway, it's the same sort of year. I mean, that's incredible. Okay,
yeah.
That's incredible. All right, so. The foresight or the ingenuity was incredible. So basically around that time is when Lincoln was shot right before that, but Ulysses Grant, who was huge alcoholic, would never have been president today. He was president right after Lincoln, and from Illinois, of course. He's from like this little town off the Mississippi. But Ulysses Grant, who won the who won the war in with the Union, became president. So I mean, this is like tremendous foresight. I mean, tremendous foresight. Incredible, just really incredible stuff. This guy was so ahead of his time. It's unbelievable.
right?
Yeah.
And like, just
And he wasn't doing drugs like Alice in Wonderland. I always think that Alice in Wonderland, the book of Alice in Wonderland and all Alice in Wonderland was just, the guy was just high doing it. I mean, genius, but just high doing it. This is completely different. This is like thought out stuff.
Alice in Wonderland is another great work
Phenomenal.
of fiction. It's just
Outstanding.
mind blowing how he
Mind blowing.
came
But the
up with
guy had
that.
to be on drugs doing it.
Mm,
Had to be. You
maybe
know
some
that. I mean,
alcohol
I'm a
under
real. I mean,
influence.
not to bring up Tom Petty, but Tom Petty had his when MTV was MTV back in the '80s or '90s. Tom Petty had Alice in Wonderland. I don't know what what song it was, but the guy had to be totally high to do that. Totally high. Okay. This is
And
another incredible book, but this is incredible. This is incredible foresight if you think about it. Don't know anything about this book. I mean, I sort of always read crib notes when I was going through college and high school.
mm,
Somehow I got through.
well,
Other
I
than
think
other than
it's an interesting read. I think a lot more
yeah,
people
I agree.
should go and give it a read.
Yeah,
It's a very short book as
yeah
well.
the only stuff I ever read in high school or college was like Fitzgerald or Hemingway and stuff. So I've read all of Hemingway's books and stuff. I couldn't stand Shakespeare. I couldn't like fuck this. Just moved on. So anyway, got to be in the English class though. But at Harvard, they'd give you a gentleman B no matter what once you get in. Anyway, let's
Let's
move
try
on.
to see if there's any books available on this. Ooh, look at this. Double sealed From Earth to the Moon. This is like a re-edition uh by let's see who's this publisher. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Look at this book. From Earth to the Moon. Looks like they got the original uh like a a cover and re-editioned it. $480. That's
Mhm.
madness. But let's see, can we get a first edition? Let's see here. First edition.
I don't know.
Also,
I'm sure that's worth a lot. I'm sure it's worth a lot. I'm sure that stuff's worth a lot.
yeah, that's another thing that I think a lot of people like for the collectors, books are actually some of the most valuable things that you can get. Look at this.
Well,
There's one available here.
that's like my living. That's like my living. I have a living sister. I have a dead sister and a living sister. My living sister has a tons of books, but she's a professor for a college in Boston, so she should. But yeah,
As internet is getting more and more messed up by the AI, people are gonna go back to the books and getting a nice, building a nice collection of
well,
vintage books.
back then, if you had a library, you
Yeah,
were considered extremely wealthy. So you would walk
yeah,
into all these colonialist homes, and if they had a intense library, they were considered really wealthy because only the extreme wealthy had libraries or had books.
yeah.
So it was like
That was like
a
buying a
status.
TV. Book
Yeah,
was knowledge.
yeah.
It's like having an iPhone. That's
It's
what
a big
the book was equivalent of at that time.
it's a big deal.
Yeah,
It's a big deal. And so even some of these public libraries, when um, Thomas Jefferson invented the library, the public library, that was like a big deal. So some of these public libraries have some of these. When you go into some of these New England towns, they have, or you go to this thing called the Boston Athenaeum, which is in Boston, a private library. They have like Washington's library, or they have like Thomas Jefferson's library and stuff like that, which is like a big deal. It's a big deal. So
Hmm.
anyway, yeah,
That's not the first edition. Or maybe this one is first edition. 1974 Superior Collector's Find. Look at this, $1,850. I don't know if this is the best condition you can find, but that's a looks like a pretty bad condition. Not the best one I've seen. But look, collecting books, it could be. And the thing is, with the books, it is tricky collecting them because you want to make sure. Oh, there's the Round the Moon. That's the part two of the book. You wanna. It's difficult to preserve them. You have to have very good. Oh my god! And if you can get them signed by the author.
there you go. 1,000. Is that 1,000 or 140?
No, no, it's 140. This is
Okay.
not signed by the author, by the way. This is 1990s. From Earth to the Moon and Round. Oh, it's
It's
both. It's
funny. It's funny. The first place that you go to, which I would too,
mhm.
is eBay.
Yeah, it's good to like start research, but
No, I
in
understand. Matter of
Manhattan
fact,
there are
I think
rare
they've got some. I think
bookstore.
they've got some. I think they've got some great watches that you can negotiate with. I think people are going to start going more to like eBay, and if you get them authorized, I don't see them as a problem. You can get them authorized at their authorization place, the ones that are authorized for watches. They don't do it for books yet, though.
Look at this. It's Julius Verne, then several post stories. What the hell? They got this like a combo meal deal.
Pretty
you got
wild.
yeah, you see they were printing this stuff out back in the day. It's like a CD collab.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
collab between Julius Verne and Edgar Allan Poe.
Well, that's the other thing. Publishing companies back then, all the way through the 70s and 80s, it ended in the 80s, but publishing companies, if you owned a publishing company, you were like really, really wealthy.
Really, you're swimming in money.
You're
It's like
swimming in
owning
money.
a label
Or
nowadays, right?
even a newspaper back then. Now, no one wants to own like even like the New York Times is hurting now, and because of all the all the internet and electric stuff. It's changed. It's
Mhm.
changed. But I mean, if you even owned like a printing, like a Hoffman Mifflin. I don't even know if they exist. Or Shine, was it Simon and Schuster, another publishing company? That was who's this singer? Carly Simon. That was her family's. She was loaded to begin with. So Carly Simon, the singer, she came from a publishing company family, which was a big deal.
Wow.
So, and long story short, if you came from one, you're like loaded. So, just like how if you have AI company now, you're loaded.
Loaded.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyway, things change.
AI company or some kind of a company. Like it's like for example, Time and Tide, right? What um Andrew McCutcheon is doing with Time and Tide, right? Is
Listen, that's
building a
incredible.
label.
I found they had a collab. Time and Tide had a collab with Tag Heuer like 8 months ago regarding their Expedition Solar Watch, which I find like incredible. How did they hook up with Tag Heuer? And they
They're a
have
big
their
deal.
own. Yeah, that's a big
Yeah.
deal. That's a big deal. So
Yeah. They
anyway,
have big clientele,
yeah,
very loyal following.
yeah.
They have a lot of they're very respected in the wristwatch space because they have boutiques. They've built so much, right? They built a publishing like a newspaper blog agency where they're publishing all these articles, right? They're doing all these videos, their YouTube channel.
I don't know
They've
how
got
he must have an incredible back office.
he's got
And
a
then
team.
he's opening up the New York. I mean, that just
Yeah.
open up to
They're
London.
hiring actually right
Oh, that's
now.
it. See, there you go.
Should
That should be your job right there,
should I
Jim.
apply?
Yeah, you really should.
And
Just
let's
think
see.
about that. You would help the community, and you do that. Then you don't have to worry. You get sort of a steady paycheck. Tell me
Yeah,
that you only work
but the
twice.
thing is, I looked at the salary. and they're
Schmidt.
paying some ridiculous amount. Look at the salary level is between 180,000 to 210,000 US dollars on experience.
You're
Watch
making
people only need apply.
well, you are the watch person. You
But
should
come on, they're not gonna
you
like they want somebody.
yeah,
I
but
don't know.
you can sell. You put on
Should I send my resume
yeah,
or
you
like
should.
create
You should.
a cover
Timmy,
letter and stuff?
you should, and then do this at night. Just tell them that you need to do this at night, like
Well, no,
3
I
hours.
would quit this if I was getting paid 180
That's
to
more than roommate
200,000.
makes. That's what you should do.
They're not
Okay.
gonna hire me because I'm
Then
too.
then you can really be the boss. You can just you say roommate no. That's all
Look
you
at
can.
this. Are you based in Manhattan and ready to call 460 Broome Street your new headquarters? Look
Timmy,
at
I
this.
would apply. That's a lot of money for
Are you a
in New
proven
York.
team
It's not,
player?
but where you it's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. 180,000. I mean, what kind of watches are you selling for a year and make 180 plus benefits? I mean, that means you've got to make. That means you've got to produce for them 180. That means you got to produce like $600,000 worth of stuff. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 3 times, 2.5 times with benefits and everything else. That's a lot.
I
Holy
do have
cow!
a lot of experience in the
Oh my
watch
God, you'd
space.
be perfect. You'd be perfect. You know what? Go to Todd Snyder and you buy some of their clothes. You already have the look. So you're getting the like 8 months ago, a year ago, I told you needed a look. Okay, you got the glasses. You just need to get rid of that shirt, that current shirt that you have on. Yesterday's was fine. Okay, it's like
Yeah.
this guy's wearing a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everyone's going t-shirt. I could never wear a t-shirt today. It looks silly. I mean, it's like me rollerblading. It'll never happen. But with you, it's fine.
Let's
Okay, and then
listen to what he has to say. Here we go. Here we go. Wait. I can't hear it. Can you hear it?
no,
Why
no, I
can't I
can't
hear
hear
it?
it.
What the hell?
Cannot.
Hold on. Let's do it again. Why can't I hear it?
I don't know.
There's no audio.
I got to
Huh.
tell you, this guy's a hustler. Okay, he's a
He
doer.
is.
He's a doer. He even
Oh
got out.
yeah.
He got out of his own country, which is Australia. I mean, I love Australia. It's a beautiful country, but he's making money getting out of the country. He somehow got into England. Now he's going to the United States. He's going to make a fool. This guy's going to kill it in the watch industry. Okay,
Yeah. Look, I think he's looking for serious people.
you are serious. You sold that one at Cellini. You saw the guy. You saw the guy Laurent Ferrier at Cellini. At Cellini. Okay, this is lower. This is lower than Cellini. Okay, much. I mean, their highest watch. They don't have even Omegas there yet.
Mr. G says he donated to the store. I can talk to Andrew. What?
There
He
you go.
donated? What does that mean? He donated to the
He
store.
gave I don't know
Are you
watches.
an investor in the store?
Well, good for you if that's the case. I think it's a hard.
What?
The build out of this has to be very expensive. In New York, everything you do in New York is a pain in the ass. And then you have to go through all the regulation and stuff unless you pay off the city workers. I mean, they look at a hinge on a door, they'll charge you. But I
You
mean,
know, the thing is, I would take 60,000. You know, not even
180,000 to
180.
200. Well, that's
I'll
a
work
full.
my way up to
That's a no,
180,000.
no. You don't have to work. You're already there. You know too much about watches as it is. Timmy,
Yeah,
this job has you written all over it. I don't want you to leave, but this has your name written all over it. Okay.
yeah, it does. It does. It really,
And
really
if you
does.
sell a watch at Cellini, if you could sell a $80,000 watch at Cellini, Time and Tide doesn't even have an $80,000 watch. Do they?
Yeah. I'm pretty good at selling watches. I sold a watch at Cellini.
I know that I was talking to you when you were doing
Yeah.
it.
I'm
I
really
was
passionate about watches.
yeah.
I could apply for being an assistant. If maybe
Well, the
not even like
assistant, you
the
could just
top
run.
guy, but
You
as an
could write.
assistant, the cleaning guy. Somebody needs to come in and clean the
Well, my
place.
question is, what are they? What brands are they selling there? I mean, what brands do they sell in England? I
All
like
the
to go.
brands, all the
Huh?
brands that are gonna be selling in the regular place.
Well, they don't sell Vacheron, obviously. They don't sell Patek.
No, but lower stuff. Yeah. Yeah, lower
Do
stuff,
they
lower
sell
tier stuff.
Do they sell Omega?
No, probably not.
Okay. So what's their highest that they
Let
sell?
me do a poll.
They sell Bremont, I would assume.
Should I should Timmy apply for time?
And you don't ask for 180. You ask for the top number. You ask for the 200 grand.
Okay, let's do a poll. Guys, the poll is now live in the chat. Should I apply for the job? But know that if I get this job, I won't be able to stream. I'll be streaming like I'll probably be prohibited from streaming, to be
No,
honest.
you tell that's part of your contract. You tell them you want to stream twice a week.
Maybe I could do streams for them. Like it could be a thing that we do for Time and Tide.
They did that for this one guy. Did it for this my Chicago Vacheron deal. But he was kind of I don't know. I shouldn't even say this, but kind of creepy anyway. But you could stream for that. You could stream for them. I think your reputation is good enough. You could sell for them, and you have so many you have so many crappy watches that I mean, I shouldn't say crappy. You should have so many watches under $5,000 that's probably their market. Okay,
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it, but I think it's probably a perfect job for me.
it is. You should apply and just tell them how. So then you got everyone that can vouch for you. You can just put down like everyone in the watch community as a reference. I mean, so you got that.
Hmm.
I think it's like a gold mine. If you were going to be dedicated,
Oh,
80
I would be super dedicated. I really respect Andrew. What he's done, it's
yeah, you just stream during the
amazing.
week. You just stream during the weekends, and then I can find it. I can jump instead of working on the weekdays. Like I mean, come here as my
Yeah.
half retirement. I can do other stuff too. I didn't realize this. I found this out yesterday because I'm
Mhm.
interested in buying this Laurent Ferrier watch. Laurent Ferrier left Patek at age 63 and started Laurent Ferrier
Wow, at
at age
63,
63.
that's
So
retirement age.
yeah, so he didn't retire. He's probably like in his late 70s, early 80s now. Okay. His son's there now. But I didn't realize he started Laurent Ferrier. He was the head of Patek's design division. And he left at age 63 and started Laurent Ferrier with a bunch of other investors. So, and again, I know people who are like multimillionaires that made most of their money between 80 and 90. Three people I know between 80 and 90. Like two of the guys in Miami that 82 years old, smart as a whip still. I mean,
Mhm.
sharp as a tack, 80 or 90. So I mean, you can easily do that. This is right up your alley. I hate to say this. I
Mr. G
hate when
says you should talk to Andrew now. There are many people interested. Okay, after the stream tonight, I'll send the cover letter or whatever, the resume. I'll apply, okay, guys. Just look, chances are, look, the chances are the job will go to someone who is like in the industry. We're talking about like
well,
somebody like what's her name? The lady that was selling Pateks.
okay. Well, here's the thing. Everyone that I know, the three ADs I know at Watches of Switzerland, the one in Soho, and the two up in Greenwich, Connecticut, or which Watches of Switzerland, they currently hate. I'm not mentioning names, but they currently hate their jobs because Watches of Switzerland is treating them like total shite. Okay, so those type of people are going to obviously apply to that job.
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna have a lot of people, and most ads from Greenwich, Connecticut down to Miami that I deal with have jumped. They're gone someplace else. Like the guy that I deal with in New Canaan, Connecticut, was a Rolex dealer. He jumped, and he's now with Watch Aficionado on 57th Street in New York. And the other guy I dealt with is now with a jeweler in in a ritzy suburb of Connecticut. So all these people have jumped. Even in Chattanooga, there's a Rolex dealer called Finks, and that guy has jumped. He's with like some Rolex dealer in Philadelphia now. So they've all jumped.
They've all have jumped. I have a guy that was from Boston that's now with 1916 company in Arizona, and within the last 3 years. So there's some sort of turmoil going on in the watch industry amongst the ADs. That's all I can say. Okay.
Interesting.
And obviously Wimpy in where Peninsula Hotel is in which is I think one of the best brand hotels in the world because there's only 3 of them in the United States. They're no longer Rolex. Okay, October 1st, they're not selling Rolexes anymore. The Rolex is taking them over, so it's only Patek with Wimpy. So it's the whole industry is changing, and then with the tariffs.
And I know the New York watch market. I know all the dealers. I know some people in there. I know like I know Leon from Cellini. I know people in Wempe. I know people at Booker at all these different.
Everybody.
So
I think you should apply. I think it might help their.
It'd be a perfect job for me, to be honest.
I think it might help. I didn't realize they were looking, but I got to tell you, the build out alone for the New York, it's got to be. I mean, they're in Mayfair, which is one of the most expensive areas in the world, in London. I don't know where they are in Australia. I don't know. I don't know that market very well. So that's a Dingo Dave question.
Dingo Dave needs to do an unboxing. I hope he can join us sometime soon. I don't know whether he can do today, maybe tomorrow, whenever he's available. I would love to have him on the stream. He's just got a brand new piece. The guy is out of control.
He's going crazy.
He's got 3 watches back to back to back.
I don't even know how
Mega, then a day date.
Day date, yeah, the day date.
And now a new shocking piece that will shock you guys to the core. And he's looking at another watch.
So going back to Titan, we'll go back to Dingo after this, but going back to Titan, where are they in Soho? Are they on Green Street or where?
Let me pull this up.
I mean, that's where everything's happening now in New York.
They're on Broome Street.
On the east side.
Yeah, it's Broome Street.
Okay,
it's where that pizza place is.
Yes,
Scars Pizza.
Yeah.
It's in those iron buildings.
They're paying top dollar there. I mean, the build out, everything's got to be top dollar.
And they're paying top salary as well. That's no joke salary. $180,000 to $210,000.
How are they going to survive selling all those watches for under $5,000? How do they do that?
Well,
they got
quantity.
A lot of watches.
It's quantity over quality. And there's a big markup.
So they're going to probably have Christopher Ward there, right?
Definitely.
Okay, they're going to have Bremont. Right.
Definitely Vermont. Yep. Hamilton.
Oh, definitely Hamilton.
Fears.
How about Tissot? They probably have Tissot.
I'm not sure about Tissot because Tissot has their own boutique.
Oh, I did not.
I don't think
Tissot has their own. Hold on. Tissot has their own boutique.
Yeah, I was just there actually.
Are you serious? Where is it in New York?
Dude, it's on the 5th Avenue across the street from Tag Heuer.
Okay. All right.
It's a big deal.
Okay. I did not know that. That's just like mind-boggling. Okay.
Yeah, get ready to here. I'll show you the video. I was literally just there, and I recorded some video. I thought, maybe I'll turn it into a clip.
Is JLC's the one that's mammoth? JLC has a huge space in New York. Huge, oversized.
Here, look at this.
I did not know that. Okay. Oh, that's just wild.
That's the Tissot boutique, just across the street.
Yeah, I haven't been down Fifth Avenue in a long time. Okay.
See that?
I try to avoid that area now. I'm going to go everything south of the 14th.
There's a lot of traffic. You see how many people walking past?
Yeah,
like not a lot of them going inside.
So it's all tourists.
Yeah, but that's the new collection that they introduced. Literally just introduced earlier, I think this week.
Yeah, Tim is going to Dubai.
Yep.
A bunch of people are going there. I think Manny's going. I think Double D's going. I think a bunch of people are going.
Double D is definitely going.
That'd be a worthwhile place to go to.
Goldfinger is
Oh,
going.
of course.
I think a lot of the cats are going. Daniel Katz is going. I
A
have
lot
actually. Oh,
of
by the way, I updated timwright.com.
what do you have in merch?
Timwright.com. I spent a whole day, or no, not the whole day, but I spent some time earlier today coding.
When are you getting merch?
Look what I did.
Oh, look at that. You got. Oh, look at what you got. Good for
Look,
you. Nice.
yeah, look what I did. I
You
added, so
got
I'm
Sharon.
trying to
Yeah.
fill out the timwright.com with content. I highly recommend, guys, please go subscribe to the mailing list. Join the mailing list, the timwright.com mailing list. I'll put the link here.
So you're gonna apply. You're gonna apply. We're gonna talk about Dingo next, but you're gonna apply. You're gonna apply for that job. I hope.
I will. After the live stream today, I'm gonna apply. I'm gonna send Andrew a message, say, hey, by the way, I'm gonna be applying to the
Also, you
job.
probably have his direct number.
Yeah, I talked to him on Instagram.
You know, and you got nothing to lose.
Look, if they don't hire me, it's okay. I still have a job.
Yeah, but
This thing.
you sold a Laurent Ferrier 67.
I sold a $30,000
$30,000.
Laurent Ferrier
Hey, it's from Chile. The guy just went in because of you and bought
because
it.
of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good.
The guy didn't even know
I know
anything about
watches.
watch.
I know New York. I live here.
Yeah.
I'm low maintenance. So check this out. So I've got my feed, my Instagram feed. So this is everything that I post on Instagram, because a lot of people who watch the show, they don't even have Instagram. They don't follow Instagram. But if you go to my website now, you can see the Instagram feed. You can click on the button
That's nice.
and you can see what
I don't have Instagram because I don't want people to know what death threats or anything else.
yeah.
I've gotten a death threat 2 weeks ago. So
Yes.
that's not good. Okay.
Yeah. No, that's not good.
Because
But
because of my political whatever
leanings.
leanings.
By the way, that's the Instagram short that I've made. It's also on the
Interesting.
YouTube short.
Interesting.
But it's a full carousel. Look at this. I coded this in. Okay, so every time, and I try to post every single day.
Very nice. I like it.
You like that?
Yeah, you did a good job. You need merch.
And I got the merch back.
Oh, there
So
you go.
I just need to start. I need to make some merch to actually, so that
You
there's
need
stuff
to get
here.
a little bit more adult merch other than the one with the hair that costs like $800.
That hair doesn't exist anymore. These are limited. By the way, there's only 5 of these left. With the mug shot. That's
It probably costs you more money to ship it out than it is for the cost of the mug.
yeah.
Okay.
And then I've got this one, this
Mhm.
mug, the Dubai Watch Week 2025, November 19th to
There it is.
2000 to
Oh,
20.
Red's gonna be there, right? Red
Is gonna be there. Wrist Chick is gonna be there.
The Wrist Babe is gonna be there. and you
Wrist
got
Babe,
Red.
the
You
Watch
Wrist-
Apprentice. Bufaris is gonna be
Oh, I
there.
did not know. That's cool. He's a good guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. We've got
I don't know about that Red guy, but the Wrist Babe is good. Okay.
the Wrist Babe.
Yeah.
Dodger is gonna be there. Jamie Opulence.
Jamie
Lots of people.
Opulence. He's a cool
Yeah.
dude. Yeah.
Guys, get your mug now if you want to support Dubai Watch Week. I'm gonna have more merch coming soon.
Did you book your airlines already for Dubai?
Yeah, it's all booked, and I'm staying at
How much
Emmy
that run you? How much that
Opulence's
run you? 1,200?
Plaza. Huh?
How much did the flight cost you?
$1,000.
That's cheap.
Yeah,
But
it is cheap. Yeah,
But the problem is that's like chump class, isn't it?
yeah.
Okay.
I actually have a transfer as well. I have
nice.
to go
Okay,
first
because
to
chump class.
London.
Timmy, that's a long trip. That's chump class. That's a long trip on chump class.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do that anymore. I'm too old. And that's good though.
Yeah. Look, I can't afford to go on these exclusive. Look, if I was working for Andrew McCutcheon at Time and Tide, and I was sent there to go on behalf of Time and Tide, I would
Yeah, but
fly. They would probably pay for me.
He's obviously going to be there.
It's a business expense. Yeah. Or maybe he won't, and he needs a representative there.
No, I think he's going to be. I think what he's done is incredible. So I'm assuming the London store is doing gangbusters. You were there many times because it's the only time I've ever seen it. That's one place I really need to see. but really, really nice. I mean, what they did in Mayfair at Time and Tide is really looks really nice. So I'm assuming the Soho place is going to be really nice. I think are they in Sydney, Australia? I don't know. I give them credit. I mean, that's a lot of work, a lot of work, a lot of build out, lots of.
Yes.
He's got some sort of money behind him. I mean, either venture capital or some
Well, he got
bank.
Mr. G behind him. Mr. G
That's
says
there you go.
that he somehow involved in it. So shout out to Mr. G. Unfortunately, Mr. G can't make it to our Wednesday meet.
No, that's not good, but that's all right. I like to meet
Producer
him.
Michael has a flight video. Oh, the $30,000. What's it called? $30,000 flight. Yeah, I didn't watch it, but I saw it came up in my feed. I don't have the time to watch this nonsense.
Well, good for him. Good for
It
this
no,
guy.
Apes. It's an Australian company, and Andrew is Australian. And that's
Andrew's
where
not,
their first boutique
yeah.
is.
I
is
don't
in.
even know how they make money, and I shouldn't say this in Australia. That's why he branched out.
No, they're really wealthy over there. They have
I'm
a
s-
lot of wealthy people. They
no, I
hourglass.
agree with that. I agree with that, but it's nothing like it's. You sit on Billionaire Row in New York until the next mayor comes and possibly wins, but you're sitting on all this money in New York. You're super wealthy. That's more than third world countries. Anyway, let's move on. Dingo Dave, what kind of watch Dingo has?
He's got a really cool watch. I don't want to spoil it,
Okay,
so
we'll wait on that one. All right,
yeah, we'll
and
wait
then
on it for when he jumps on the stream to
I
do the
know nothing.
unboxing.
I know nothing about Grand Seiko other than people who love Grand Seiko. However, after saying that, that blue watch there, that's a manual wind, is absolutely gorgeous. That's like my style. Boring, okay, but it's gorgeous. So they're coming out. They have great watches.
Hmm.
And I saw the price on it too, and it's really reasonably priced, I think. So anyway,
Exactly.
hey,
Uh,
you can work for Cellini too.
I could, yeah. Should I apply? Like, if I don't get hired
Who
by
can
Andrew, should I apply like
you
Cellini
should
and stuff?
you should go you should go. I wouldn't go Wimpy because it's your AD. I would go Cellini.
No, maybe Wimpy. Why not? Wimpy is good. I could
Yeah,
work at Wimpy.
I'm telling you, watches of
There's no
Switzerland.
Rolex there.
Watches of Switzerland's having my ADs are not happy campers. And then I do get calls from them, like, "Do you want this? Do you want this?" And of course, I'm going to say no because I just don't want any more watches. But they are not happy campers.
And
So
then I can save up the money and buy a and then open a bakery store.
you can't do that's 80 to 100. A bakery store is 80 to 100 hours a week, especially if you have your own.
That's my retirement. For retirement.
Okay,
I
that's what
work
I
I'll
do.
work in the watch industry for 10 years,
And then do a
save
bake.
money.
Well, that's what my sister that passed away did, and I mean, she had maybe about during .com. She no kids. She has a significant other for 30 years, and basically, when he's a builder on Nantucket, so he's loaded. So long story short, she made I don't know 10 million in the .com industry, and she bought a house on Nantucket, and she bought a place in Boston, downtown Boston, beautiful area, and she ate healthy like you do, and she passed away at age 68. So what does that tell you? I don't know what the role is anymore. I'm still caught up with all that stuff. But this is beautiful. You should apply. Why not? Apply. Apply. See what happens.
Yeah, I'll do it.
No, what's the worst they can say? No.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I'm used to rejection. It's no big
I
deal.
get
And
rejected every day.
yeah, it's all cool. And it'll be just continuation of the journey. And look, I think it would be good experience. People tell me, "Timmy, get a job," right? Maybe it's time. I think I've got some good experience doing what I do,
You know
and I'll
everything.
still do the show. It's just not gonna be every day. Like, let's say if I get the job at Time and Tide, then I'll probably do like a live stream once a month, maybe once a week. Maybe, yeah, I think maybe once a week. The Sundays, we'll keep the Sundays going, or
Yeah,
maybe we'll move them to Saturdays,
keep the Sundays or
depending
Saturdays.
when my day off is going to be.
Yeah. And you built a community. I consider
Yeah.
everyone on here I consider everyone on here pretty affluent in their own way. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you've got like a major great base that is very affluent in their own, everyone in their own way is very rich. Okay. I'm not going to say any more than that. Very, very rich. So,
Yeah,
more than
but I'm not rich.
yeah, but you've got influenced by them. So
buy them. Yeah.
I can't
They taught me a lot.
yeah,
Actually,
absolutely.
like I came in, I entertained them, but they, in return, they taught me a lot.
Yeah.
I think
And
I
you
learned so much from
from
doing these
everybody.
streams. Yeah,
But
from all the interactions,
and
talking to so
that's
many
really
people.
the key. That's really the key in life. So that's part of the key is knowing, picking out the stuff that's like good stuff, and you know what
Hmm.
the good stuff is.
Yeah.
Why not try it?
Yeah, Mr. G, I think this is a brilliant idea
Hmm.
to actually apply. I'll send him a message as well. I'm gonna tell him, hey man, by the way, I'm gonna be applying for this job. Hope that I could get
Any
a
of
fair shot
exactly. Yeah, and
at it.
he may roll his eyes for the first minute, and then he'll think about it for like a day, and say, you know what, that may work. Okay.
It might. I would do great
I'm
stuff
just
for
trying to
him
figure out
if he hires me. I'll
what
be.
other brands do they have? I mean, there's so many brands under like 6 grand. Do they sell Tudor?
No, they don't.
Okay. Do they sell I mean, how many watches can you sell? How many watches do you have to sell to have upkeep on that type of place for $800? I mean, even like Ted Balasar, he's got Omega, and I mean, granted, he's in Cleveland, but his overhead's not going to be as much. His fixed costs aren't going to be as much because it's Cleveland. Not to be mean to Cleveland, but it's just not whatever. And he's got a beautiful shop there. But I'm just curious on how they're going to sell so many watches there and make money. That's a
Hmm.
lot. And just imagine, like every week they're going to have a function, like they're going to have something, like they're going to have some sort of a party. And then everyone will have to suck up to you because you're like the AD. So everyone will be sucking your dick. You with me on this?
Yeah.
Okay. It was like a high-end thing. He's got to have one high-end brand.
He has stuff there that's gonna be tough to get, as always. Rust says, "Do you have experience running teams and spaces?" Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm running
he does it with a group here.
with the live stream. Yeah, the group here. I have experience running groups, organizing events. Um, I have some.
He's going to LA. He's going to Los Angeles. I mean,
I know I've
people always
made all the mistakes
people
that
always
anybody could possibly
yeah,
make.
people always laugh.
I learned through experience.
People always laugh about experience, but like, did Hillary Clinton, when she ran for New York senator, ever have experience in politics before she ran as New York senator? No, she lived off her husband's coattails. I mean, you can say this about most of anybody. I mean, you got to start somewhere. Timmy actually has experience on
I'm not even in
group.
it like for like I genuinely love watches. I love all kinds of watches.
Yeah, obviously, because you got a lot of shitters. I mean,
And
you even picked up Thorpe's watch
I
for
put
money.
Thorpe's watch. Yeah. I
Okay, so
bought I bought
you got too much junk, in my opinion. I don't even know
Rudy
where you keep
Underdog.
it. Yeah. I don't
It's
even
not
go
all
with
about chasing hype. It's about love of watches and of the
the Tenny.
community that's built around them.
I would never buy an Italian Wen or whatever watch, but Timmy's got one, so whatever.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Very
think
nice.
I
Very
could
nice.
help Andrew
I think I
create.
don't even Mike Lewis when he wouldn't buy no, I wouldn't say Mike Lewis would never buy an Atamian Wen. David H wouldn't buy an Atamian Wen. I can just keep on going down the line.
Mm,
Go my talk wouldn't buy an Atamian Wen. Okay.
That's a really good brand, actually. That's the
I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you love it. Okay. But anyway,
it's good quality stuff.
not to be douchey, but I'm just speaking the truth. Anyway,
There's price point for everything,
do
and
they? Okay, let's put it this way: Time and Tide would sell Seikos, obviously, right?
I don't think so. Seiko has their own boutique actually
Okay,
in Madison,
okay,
and they might do a collab. They sell Denison, right?
okay. Well,
They sold they sold
Time and Tide.
Toledano and Chen.
Okay, Time and Tide had a collab with Tag Heuer, so they must have Tag Heuer, huh?
As
They
what?
must. Time and Tide must sell Tag Heuer. Yeah, Mike Lewis, I
The
know.
limited edition one,
I
probably.
think
But Tag
Mike
Heuer
Lewis,
also
you
has
need to
it.
sell all your watches and just buy an Italian yen. I can't even pronounce it. Okay, who knows if that brand will be around in 10 years? But anyway, all right. Well, sorry, I'm just being a douche. All right. Anyway,
You want to talk about the
yeah, why not?
Grand Seikos
I
here?
think they have great watches. I know nothing about them, but I think they have great watches.
I don't know
Like
anything
Humble
about them
Pine.
either, but it's interesting stuff.
Yeah,
The Iwate Sunrise Tentograph and the Blue Birch. They got two new editions.
I
I
think that's
thought, hey, let's
I
take
think
a look
that's a
at them.
beautiful. I
Look
think
at this. That's the Blue Birch.
that's a
High
beautiful.
beat, 80 hours of power reserve. Look how well this is done.
Yeah, it's great.
Blue
It's
dial. It's a really
it's a
good
great
size as well.
it's a great daily. Look at the case back. Beautiful.
Yeah, and the movement. Look at the movement, right?
Yeah.
Manual wind,
Yeah.
power reserve on the back with the
Perfect
Geneva
size.
stripes.
Perfect size
Perfect
for that
size.
type of watch.
38.6 by
Yeah.
9.95. And you
Perfect.
can't beat that.
No, it's a great watch.
On the leather strap,
Yeah.
seriously.
If it had a Patek on it, it'd be like 40 grand more. Yeah, it's beautiful.
And it's built like a Patek.
Yeah. I mean, it's solid. No, they probably you can do more. You can really whack the hell out of this thing. Yeah.
What I really like is that they listen to their customers. They removed the date window because nobody cares about the window anyways. So it's just very clean. There's no power reserve. Remember the really popular uh the spring drive, what was it called? The snowflake.
Yeah.
And that one had the date window and the power reserve
This
that
is a
that
really
took
great
away
watch.
from the movement.
And then I can put my Perlon straps on, which I in Florida when I was playing my 9-holer at at a golf course.
Mhm.
Um, that's what I was wearing, and with the Perlon strap because when I'm sweating like a pig because it's so humid in Florida right now, that it just goes right through that little Perlon strap. This is really a nice watch. This is a
Yeah.
really nice watch.
Yeah, thank you.
They make great stuff. Humble Pine was always a big brand, but that could be the Asian thing, which I don't want to get into. But he's got great taste.
Well, if Hubble Pine was listening, I would actually recommend he get this one.
I would
This
too.
this is a great
This is a great
fucking
Humble
watch.
Pine watch.
Yeah,
It's a great Tim G watch.
beautiful. And get this, it's titanium.
That's even better, in my opinion.
Oh, no, sorry. No, it's stainless steel.
Okay.
The
Well, that's
case is stainless steel. It was titanium. They put a steel on it.
okay.
$10,000 for this watch.
It's a lot
What
of
do you
money.
think?
It's a lot of dough.
The only
Should be
thing I don't like is the strap. What,
$6,500 watch. Oh, I like the strap. I just
you
changed
like
it.
it? Yeah.
But
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah,
have
yeah.
like a million. If it's 20 millimeter, I've got a drawer I've got like 300 different straps of all costs, all price ranges in a drawer, like probably you do. And I just change it out. That's easy.
Yeah.
Change those suckers out. I change it weekly. Beautiful watch.
Right? Nice crown. It's all
Great
super well
dial, great
proportioned.
everything. Great hands. Everything's perfect on it. It's like what
Yeah.
watches should be. I wish more brands would have this type of watch. It's all you
Yeah.
need in life. That's why
Yeah.
I've got a really cheap Timex that's solar that looks similar to this, but it's cheap. This thing's nice.
Mm. It's truly incredible. Look at the
No,
pattern on the
I agree
dial.
with my watch channel, Seiko and Grand Seiko. Yeah, both wonderful dials.
Yeah. Oh,
But
well, by the way,
this is expensive though. This is 10 grand though.
10,000.
This should be like a $6,000 watch. Everything's gone through the roof.
No, but look at the
I'm in a time
movement. The
warp.
movement is really, hold on. The
Oh, I
movement
agree.
is
The
really
movement's really
fantastic
nice.
job.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Look at that. That's where do you get this type of a
But I mean,
movement?
this is the same sort of price as an oyster perpetual.
It's higher than Oyster Perpetual.
Yeah, it's higher. Unfortunately, I'd go for an oyster perpetual. That's
But
my
it's
problem.
different. It's different.
Okay,
The
all right,
dial on
all
Oyster
right, all
Perpetual, you
right,
can't
all right.
compare it to this one. Like
Okay,
it's
okay.
good. The Oyster Perpetual is great, but you can't buy Oyster Perpetual. That's the thing. They're not
I can
going to
get one
sell
on
you one.
I can get one on eBay for 9 grand, 8 grand.
Oyster Perpetual. Yeah, this is what I think Grand Seiko is doing. They're creating an alternative to Oyster Perpetual,
Okay,
and they're onto something here because they're giving collectors perfect piece. Because
okay.
look at the symmetry,
All
the
right.
hour markers, the perfection, how they done the hour markers, the very subtle font, the Grand Seiko logo applied, right?
Okay.
The
All right.
finishing
No,
on everything,
I love this
top
watch.
level.
I don't think it's worth 10 grand. That's the problem. I think the price is too much. I can go to Jama Shop and buy a Oyster Perpetual for 9 grand. That's the
Yeah,
problem. I have. If I was going to buy this versus an Oyster Perpetual Rolex, I'd keep buying Oyster
yeah,
Perpetual.
yeah. But the movement here is actually better.
I agree. I
And
agree. I
and
agree.
then we also got this one, the chronograph. How about that with the rose gold? This is a $20,000 watch. Look at this thing.
Yeah,
That's an automatic chronograph.
it's a Daytona.
Yeah, it's an alternative to the Daytona, but this is with their in-house movement.
Yeah,
Ceramic bezel like the
of course.
Daytona,
Yeah,
rose
and by
gold.
the way, they can now make ceramic bezels for like pennies on a dollar.
Exactly. The
So I
technology
mean,
is no longer as
it's
special.
no longer that's no longer special. Rolex has to come up with something different. Not
Yeah.
to be mean, but
Yeah, no, that's to push the technology forward.
I mean, you can make the whole case out of ceramic now. I mean,
Yeah.
so what's a big effing deal? Okay.
Yeah, I would expect Rolex to change up their bezels very soon as well.
Yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what would you think they would make it out of? Because so I've got the only Rolex I own right now is the Yachtmaster with the platinum dial. That thing if the minute I hit like paper, it scratches because it's platinum.
Hmm.
Okay. So I'm curious on what Rolex will be coming out with their bezel because ceramic now is overly used and it's cheap. I'm sure Rolex can make those dials for nothing now too. I'm curious on what they're coming, what material they would use for their bezel. I actually like the aluminum bezel now better.
Me too, and that's why Omega went back to
Yeah,
aluminum,
and
aluminum
actually
dial and aluminum bezel.
that pilot that's up in New Hampshire because I'm in Tennessee. That's at my UPS box in New Hampshire, as
Mm,
has an aluminum dial on that Omega.
mm. Mr. G says all Grand Seikos should be at least 30% off. Yeah,
Agreed.
to be competitive, yeah,
Agreed.
they're a little bit overpriced,
Agreed.
30% overpriced, but great watches. This one is still too big. Let's see it. Let's look at the dimensions here because on the wrist it looks too big. Let's see this one. Oh shit! Look, it's 43.2 millimeters by 15.3 thick. So unfortunately, it's too
Well,
big.
what's up with chronographs that are other than okay? Piaget has a Piaget's chrono is under 13 millimeter. Rolex is under 13 millimeter.
Yeah,
I think Zenith, believe it or not, is under 13 millimeter. But
thickness. Oh, a
but
Rolex is 11.
you're right.
The
Okay.
Daytona is 11 millimeters
All
thin.
right. But Piaget Polo chrono is 10.8. Okay. And then I'm just looking at what else. Oh, the Gerard Perregaux Laureato chrono, which I do like, by the way. Those are under 13. Those are like 12. But basically, most of these chronos, like I'm looking at it, that Tag Heuer Porsche now. Just
Hmm.
I buy it on Jama Shop or Watch Max or someplace like that. That's over. That's like 15. I don't know why tags are so thick. I'm trying to figure why chronos are so thick. It's kind of annoying. The Omega I bought, the Pilot
Yeah,
I bought, is like
yeah,
15. That's the one. It's 40 millimeter, but it's 15, which I haven't picked up yet. It's at my UPS box in New Hampshire. But
yeah.
I don't quite understand why they're so thick.
It's hard to do chronograph movements, I think. And for some reason, I don't know why they added the date, but they have the date, right? And then if you look at the dial, look how
It'd be
there's a lot
better
of
off.
layers in the
It'd be
dial.
better off in this watch if it didn't have a date. However, that's how we think. Supposedly, 80% of all buyers want a date.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, they're selling the stuff anyways, regardless of what
They
you say.
pulled that. I got that from someplace. I forget that. I got it from last year. I forget, but like 80% of all people want dates.
Yeah. My watch channel says it's huge. It's bigger than the automatic Tissot. Yeah, it is. It is massive. It's good for the bigger wrist, but this one is better
Yeah,
than
Mickey can wear this, so
this.
Sheen can wear it.
Yep, Oshin, Mickey. Who else?
That's
The
about it.
big guy, Sarge can
Oh,
wear this
yeah,
easily.
yeah.
Yeah, the big guys in the watch
I mean,
community.
I'm at my wrist is like 6.75, just a tad under, and so basically, I probably couldn't wear this.
Hmm.
You know,
It is giant. I wouldn't be able to wear this. I mean, the thing is though, if you want to have that large watch feel, that's a great watch.
well,
Because I
I
think
don't
the
know.
new bracelet has micro adjustment. That's a good benefit of this.
Of course, it does. They should at that price, 20 grand. It should.
Yeah.
Everything is nice about this watch except for the date for me. The date wrecks it,
Hey, roommate.
and not only that, but the date should be of the same color, which
What
is not.
happened? Oh, did you say hi? Oh, the okay, that's cool. I think they'll. It's all about the technology. They want it's got 80 hours of power reserve,
Which
twin barrel.
everything should be over 50 now, in technology wise, with this stuff.
Yeah, but you can see how thick even the rotor is.
It's thick. It's a big
Yeah,
watch. This is a
it
big
is.
watch.
And but the movement, at least it fills out the case back. But it looks like there's a lot of room. And if you look at the dial, look at the where the
Well,
chronograph
that's the
markers
other
and where
thing
the
with the.
date end. It
Well, that's
looks
the
like
other,
they could make it 2 millimeters smaller
well,
easily.
that's the other thing. Did they? I mean, with an open case back, that adds like another millimeter and a half, 2 millimeters with an open
Thickness?
case back. Yeah, thickness. Well, always with an open case back. So if they didn't, would people still buy this watch if it didn't have an open case back? Probably so, if they wanted it.
No, but you need to show that movement. It's a big
Okay,
selling
all
point.
right, all right, all right. Yeah, I
But
know
look
the
at the gap in the window. It's a
yeah,
really deep
it's not
hole.
good. It's not good. Not only that, but it should be some sort of the same color, like at least like the Gerard Perigo Laureato. Those are like the best date windows I've ever seen. They're
Hmm.
just wonderful in
Like
the sense.
color matched.
The color everything matches. It's a perfect size in my opinion. It's just a nice.
Captain Kirk says they went big so that the next model could be smaller, like the Cubitus.
Yeah, well, the big cubitus, that's just it's actually really big, but I did try it on and it looked okay on my wrist. Yeah.
By
So
the way, guys, smash that upvote button. I would really appreciate it. Could really help us out.
where are we on the upvotes?
We're at 46 upvotes.
We need 60 at least on a daily basis. You need about.
Yeah, come on, guys, smash it. Let's get to
I mean,
60 upvotes.
I check your streams every 24 hours to see,
Mhm,
and during a bad day you get around 1,000 viewers.
mhm.
And then during a good day, you get around 18 to 2,000 viewers. So you run between viewer wise. See, that's the other thing you can put on your resume to time and tide that you get like 1,000 viewers a day.
Yeah, you know what? I had to disable the. Remember, I was playing those songs
Yeah,
at the beginning, at the end,
yeah.
and then we stopped playing it, and I
And
started
you want to fix it.
monetizing.
Yeah,
Actually, that hurt viewership.
I know.
So I'm no longer gonna put ads in the live stream.
No, you mean
I
you
had
mean the
people sending
song.
me complaints as well. They were saying, Tim, you have like seven seven commercial breaks in the middle of the live stream, and they couldn't be bothered with it. So I need to go back and disable all the
No, I
ads.
wouldn't. I wouldn't do that because they're just older ones anyway. That's just a waste of time. You
I,
got to
I
move.
was told that if I was to put ads, YouTube would push the video harder, but it
Work.
didn't work that way. It
No, I
actually hurt
understand.
the viewership. So
I totally understand.
I've stopped doing it.
But I mean, for a daily show, for a daily show, for you to get 1,000 viewers on a daily show, not every 5 days or 7 days or whatever,
Yeah.
that's pretty damn good.
In the down market. Look, it's all good. I'm having fun doing the
I'm
show. A lot of
curious.
people who are.
I'm curious. Like Cartier is killing it. I see Tom put it in Cartier tanks is near, but Cartier is killing it still on sales. Okay,
Mhm.
I think in 10 years they're going to overtake Rolex. I think so. Because basically, if you ask a lady or woman or girl or whatever, the opposite sex of me, if you ask them what watch they would want, they were going to say Cartier. They're not going to say Rolex. They're going to say Cartier. AP girl,
Cartier might overtake Rolex, and I
yeah,
wouldn't be
within
surprised if
10
it was their
years.
plan.
I think
Yeah,
I think it is their plan, and the other stuff is
especially
all peripheral. I mean, I think like Lange, great brand, phenomenal brand. I think Vacheron, great brand. My Peter Millar clothing, which is them, Dunhill, which is Richmond, was the leather company that I have the wallet, Berluti or whatever. Great brand. But I think Cartier is going to take over Rolex. I really do. I think so.
yeah, it's a possibility.
Because you've got 50% of the women already there and they're going to buy the jewelry too.
They
So they're
have they have history and heritage that's just as
Well,
big as Rolex.
they invented the wristwatch, right?
Invented the wristwatch. Yeah,
They
men's
invented
wristwatch. They invented men's wristwatch, but they don't, but they're
they,
not bragging about it the way that Rolex is very cleverly advertising. See,
well,
Cartier.
even with the Daytona, they did lose against Omega on the Speedmaster going to Apollo. I think that was a huge blow for Rolex.
Mm.
You know, but I mean, I love the brand, but I think Cartier is going to take over.
See, Rolex is very macho man watch, very masculine, kind of toxic masculinity type of watch,
No, I don't. I
or
wouldn't go
just regular masculinity.
there.
It's called toxic
I'm
masculinity.
a very alpha, so I don't think that's
Yeah,
toxic.
right. No, but hold on. Exactly. Rolex is very, and that could be what hurts them because Cartier appeals more to this kind of
Yeah, yeah.
sex undetermined
Okay, all right. I
or
don't know if I agree or disagree with that, but I just think Cartier is going to they've got 50%, 52% of the world
well,
population.
I think that's why they're rising in popularity because like Santos, it's just as much as a men's watch as a women's watch. It's
I
kind of
agree.
a
I agree. And also,
genderless.
I think their price points are lower. They have a lower price point. So you can get a Cartier tank that's a
And
quartz.
Rolex hurt themselves by kind of with the AD games. And people don't forget. That's the thing. Once people get burnt once, they say, you know what? I had bad experience with this. There's a lot of people out there who just really can't stand Rolex.
they have fatigue. That's what I
Yeah.
call it.
Yeah, no, I understand. I totally understand. You play the Rolex game back though. You have instead of one AD, you just you know if you travel, you just go to a Rolex and just say, I want to get on your list for this. If you're not part of Mayor or Watches of Switzerland or whatever, so they can't keep count, these independents still have their own stuff. So if you get the call, you get the call. You know,
Yeah.
that's how you play the Rolex game. Yeah,
You know,
the bigger shops like the one in Boston on Newbury Street, or even the Wimpy, now no longer wimpy, but it's going to be very difficult to compete against uh, people who are just super, super, super wealthy and just very pushy at the same time. Like everyone that is in my condo complex in Florida, they're all pushy. They're all New Yorkers. So not to sound mean to New Yorkers, they're like real pushy people. So one of the reasons why I don't like being there a lot is because everything they do, they look at everything. Like I bought a stove called La Canu. I got rid of my Viking stove and I bought a La Canu. It took me 6 months to get. Once I brought that La Canu, which is a French brand stove, in, everyone on the floor wanted to know what brand that was because they all want one now. Okay. So if you ever, it's very passive aggressive, pushy. So I try to avoid that stuff now. I just don't want to get involved. So even though I am a jackass myself, but I just don't want to get involved. But long story short, again, apply for that job. Congratulations to Russell and Dingo. We're looking for your unboxing. And Grand Seiko, they came out with some winners, but way overpriced. That Daytona should be like 12 grand, right? It shouldn't
Mhm.
be 19 or 20. It should be $12,000. Why so much?
Because they can.
I
It's
guess.
all marketing.
Okay.
Okay, if you have good marketing, you could do it, and it's a good product. The Daytona is the thinnest chronograph. I mean, look at this Grand Seiko, right? There's a problem, right? They're too thick. This thing, look, they're not showing a picture. Oh, there you go. There's the picture. You can see how thick it is. So there is something that Rolex got right. Look, Rolex was founded in 1905, and then Rolex brand was created 1908. Cartier was founded 1847. Okay, it's a much older brand, and just like Rolex, Cartier has an equally long catalog of iconic models. Right, Rolex got Submariner, Daytona, Datejust, GMT Master 2, Day-Date President, Explorer. But Cartier, what do they got? Got the Santos, the Tank, the Bellon Bleu,
The
the
American.
Pasha, Drive the Cartier. They've got
I think Cartier is just an incredible. I mean, I never thought anything about it. The other thing is that I like cufflinks on my shirts because I have
yeah.
shirts that I need cufflinks. I never realized this, but Cartier, and I buy usually Tiffany cufflinks. You can get Tiffany cufflinks for way under market on eBay, and that's where
Mhm.
I typically buy my cufflinks. But Cartier cufflinks are above market. They're
Yeah.
cufflinks. I don't quite under.
Yeah,
I
they're
still don't.
collectible. People
Okay,
collect those
I
Cartier
still
cufflinks.
don't.
That's why Rolex is going into cufflinks. Did you see the new Rolex
Oh,
cufflinks?
of course they
Yeah.
are. No, I did not. I did not see the Rolex cufflinks. I know Patek has them, and I know obviously AP has them because I've seen APs all the time. But I did not know that. I did not know that Rolex has cufflinks. But that makes
Yeah.
sense. You
The
know.
new they have two kinds. They have the ones that look like the tip of the Mercedes hand
Yeah.
and of the Crown logos. They're like 4 grand each.
Okay. Well, speaking of a whole different brand, I gave you in the WhatsApp app in your
They're
WhatsApp app.
official.
Yeah.
And by the way, so just so you understand the difference, right? What is Rolex brand image, right? It's a symbol. The Rolex is like a symbol of achievement. That's why they market with all of these uh, top level celebrities. Also reliability, right? They boast their how reliable they are, and the universal recognition. Cartier, this is like a symbol of elegance, right? And artistry and of like sophistication, right? Cartier, it's a different brand image. But if
They pull it.
Cartier starts, branding themselves into that symbol of achievement as well, they could give Rolex for a run for their money.
Yeah. Pull up Mike Lewis's chat real quick.
Let's see here, Mike Lewis. I'm gonna see what's available in LA this weekend. Going to
Are
Bill.
you seeing Mike Lewis this weekend?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm gonna
Okay.
see him there.
Okay. Keep on going on this.
A-host won't let me put. it on the credit cards because they don't want to pay the fees. Oh, that's brutal. Yeah, I told Mike his sales associate is just messing with him. I don't know if I can share this story, but
No, but no,
I was
Mike,
talking
you
to
know
Mike
what?
yesterday.
You need to go to like three other. It's almost like, I mean, I hate to say this, but it's almost like dating a girlfriend. All right. It's almost when I go to banks. Someone taught me this when I was younger. It's like dating a girlfriend. You need about five girlfriends because one has a headache. One's going to dump you. One you dump the other. You need about five girlfriends. You need five Rolex dealers, ads. Okay, and you play that game before you get married. Then you pick out who you're gonna, who you want to marry or whatever. But you need about five girlfriends to figure out everything. Like, who's going to be the bitch, who's the Karen, who's the nice person, who has good soul, all this other stuff. All right. That's how you play the AD game. You play the AD game with Rolex the same way. Right. That's the
Yeah.
only way. Unless you have some sort of huge rapport, which I did. I had in Louisiana, I had Adler, which is on Canal Street. Not only did they lose their Patek brand, whatever, back in like 2000, but then in 2023 they lost their Rolex. So I'm sort of done with all the AD games. You just get like 4 or 5 ADs from the same for the same brand. You just go to different territories. Like you're in Arizona, I'd go to Denver, I go to Aspen, I go to LA, and you play the AD game. Fuck them.
So
That's how
get this, Tim.
yeah.
Mike has been buying watches from this single AD for a while now.
Okay,
Okay,
hold
he
on. Can
has
you
one
can you
AD.
can you
Okay,
can you say this?
he's
Can you say
he's
this?
already. Yeah,
Okay.
he said I can. So
Okay.
he's got a good relationship there. But so he has actually big spend history in there. But the relationship is absolute shit. They're just taking advantage of him. Because they just want to sell him stuff that nobody wants to buy.
Shit, basically.
Yeah, yeah. He went to them. I told him, dude, go get on the wait list for the Pepsi. Tell them you want the Pepsi because his uh I think like 25-year anniversary or like even more. I forget the exact date, but his US citizenship is coming up and he's going to be doing a lot of travel back and forth to UK, his home country, and he needs the Pepsi. They haven't sold him uh, a really good steel sports watch yet. They sold him the Cermet, but that he didn't even ask for that. He asked for the Pepsi, and so the sales guy calls him. He told him this story that he needs it, because he wants it for because it's a special moment in his life, and to commemorate it because it's red, white, and blue, uh, Pepsi, the dial, and he's wanted that watch for a while. But anyways, they call him. They say, "Hey, I think you're gonna be really happy with this. We've got something really special for you." And so Mike is like, "Oh, he's thinking it's the Pepsi." See, because he just talked to them about this like a couple of weeks ago, and they're calling him, say, "You're gonna be so happy."
So what does he get? Give me the
And
bottom.
they tell him like a two-tone Sky Dweller.
Oh, fuck you. That's what
Yeah,
I.
exactly. And it's like because he asked them about it like 2 or 3 years ago, and it's like, dude, it's emotional manipulation because the salesperson tells him, "Oh, you're gonna be so happy about this," trying to set him up to be happy against his will. It's just a disaster. I
Disaster.
told him, "No, do not buy it.
Well, that's the
You want the
that's.
Pepsi now because," and that's the thing, you have to know where to draw the line. You don't need to buy watches from
I
this
agree. All right.
AD unless they sell you stuff that you want.
So in the
Otherwise, because that 25,000, what he can buy for
Well,
25,000?
it's
A
also
lot of
telling me.
great watches.
It's telling me that AD might be selling things in the back door. So
Oh,
I
they're
know.
all doing that.
Yeah, so I know a secondary market. I'm just gonna give you this. It's on the internet. You need to pull this up. It's called bdhdstore.com.
BDHD store.
Store.com. Now they're in New Hampshire. It's a guy that's South American who's a U.S. citizen. Okay,
Mhm.
he sells everything brand new from his parents' Rolex dealership, brand spanking new, but it's above market. Okay,
Wow.
any watch you want, any Rolex you want,
Uh-huh.
above market, new, like within a month.
Wow.
Okay, this is all backdoor stuff.
That's crazy.
All right, so he's getting it from El Salvador, he's getting it from Brazil, he's getting it from Mexico City, and
Yeah.
they ship them up. They ship them up. I don't know why they put them in Ragu or whatever. Great guy. This guy's a great
Put in
guy.
Ziploc bag in the
Whatever,
in the
but they're
Ragu
brand new.
jar.
Look how new this is. August.
It's brand new. Yeah.
They're all brand new. Every
Wow.
watch he sells, every Rolex he sells is unworn. Okay,
Amazing.
and he gets them backdoor. Maybe they're selling like
Yeah, exactly. Why would they sell the stuff that they can sell backdoor above retail to
no,
Mike
they have a
if
Pepsi. I
if
think
they
they have a
think they can get Mike to buy the stuff that goes below retail?
yeah.
That's
So
why you shouldn't.
and
Yeah,
this guy
you
I
don't need the
actually
Sky Dweller.
yeah,
It's a great watch, but
yeah.
it's not the greatest
So
watch out there.
I bet you they're selling stuff backdoor there. Okay. See, that's the watch that I currently have right there. I did get him from the AD though. I got it from Chattanooga. Is that one the Yacht Master?
Yeah, man. Oh, the rhodium
The
dials, like the
rhodium drive.
roommate
That's
stuff.
what I have that. I don't wear it that often because it's a
Yeah.
Rolex. I don't wear Rolexes that often anymore. I love them, but I don't
Mm.
wear them.
Yeah, I understand if they gave him like the green dial steel, that could have been cool. But like,
How much do they
what
want
the
for that here on the open on the secondary?
25, which is not
What
even that much above retail.
it isn't. How much? Which is
The watch market is dead.
oh, this is a great watch. That's
Yeah,
what, August? Is that
yeah,
September or July? That's a great watch to buy right
brand
now.
new.
Yeah, brand new. And there's no tax with this guy.
Yeah,
There's no tax, okay? Because he's shipping it from New Hampshire to you. He doesn't have a store in your place. So,
exactly.
and you can negotiate that. So, if you wanted a Rolex, this is where I would go, okay?
Yeah,
It's that simple. And he gets new ones. He gets like 2 to 12 of them every month. You just have to
yeah.
pay whatever what the current market is. A lot of the Sky Dwellers those used to be really hot. I actually love them, but they're just too thick on my wrist.
I told him just call them, just say, hey, I'm really disappointed in this offer because I
You might need
told
to
you guys that a really important
yeah.
date is coming up for me. I was really hoping that you guys would get me a Pepsi because I told you guys how important it was for me. If you can't deliver on it, then I'll just pause my purchases for now. I'll see if I want anything in the future.
No,
Like, you just gotta be like that.
you might
You
be
shouldn't be
you might
buying stuff that you don't want because you buy this watch against your will, and then every time you look at this watch, you're
well,
gonna remember the shitty experience.
it's like buying a car you don't want. They say, "Oh,
Yeah,
we just have this, and you need to buy." This is not some third world country. This is the answer is no to that. Just
yeah,
no. Yeah, I understand. That's very frustrating, Mike Lewis. I'm very sorry. I'm very
yeah,
sorry about that.
yeah,
So there is something we need to see. It's 8:12. You're past your 3 hour time, but we really
yeah.
need to look at this really
Okay.
closely. So
One
on your
last
eight,
thing.
one last thing. This is really important.
Okay.
It's like I'm an AP butt boy. Okay. Like I think now that's
Oh,
my new favorite
yeah.
brand. They just came out with 38 millimeter,
Yes.
and
They took away they
and they
took
came
away
out
one complication, the
and
weekly calendar.
right, and these are perpetuals
Yes.
Royal Oaks, 38 millimeter,
Yeah.
perfect size on a Royal Oak, in my
Yeah.
opinion. Okay.
Is this the ladies perpetuals?
No, I think
Is
this
that
is
what the
I think
marketing is?
this is a guy.
Because they got the lady CEO. Is that
No, I
what
don't
they're
know what
doing?
this is, but for 38 millimeter, it's pretty damn good because I've got a,
Smaller wrist.
well, I got a Chrono 38. So
But look at the promotional material on it. It's on the purse.
oh, that's interesting.
You
Okay.
see that? And
All
look,
right.
it's
Well,
a
it's
diamond
something
bust down
that's something
purse.
you might wear though. So
Yeah, it looks like my bag. Looks like
yes,
my
with your
sling
Labubu.
bag. Yeah.
Oh God, that's the hipster look. I don't know.
Mhm.
Instead of the tattoos, you have like a lady's bag. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like them. That's all I can say. I like them. Yeah, this could be the chick thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
See a
it's just
design.
in the material, they're putting it on the chick purse,
Yeah.
so and
Well,
it's a smaller size.
the stainless steel model I actually like. I think they run 100 grand.
Did you see what they've done with
Oh, that's
they
a
have
chic.
a limited edition of these.
Of
There's
course.
this is the regular edition, and there's also a limited edition with a different font. You see it, so for example, you see this one right here? It's got Audemars PK font, and it's printed like a, like regular logo. Well, get this. There's 150 pieces. They're
Oh, then I do cursive.
the decursive, yeah, old style logo.
All right. Well, here's the thing. This is the one with the movement that they don't have pushers.
No, it's all in crown
So this is
action.
a big deal. In my opinion, this is a big deal,
Mhm.
which they invented, by the way. No pushers.
They
Okay.
did, and they restructured the way the the day is without the 31. It's
I don't know.
1
I think that wrist looks pretty hot.
and 30.
Okay, on that
It's
chip.
a really hot watch, to be honest with you.
It's a great
It's
watch.
perfect watch. Yeah,
It
it's perfect.
is. I agree. I think this is.
Symmetry, it's everything. The movement was made specifically for this case, and the case was made for this movement. It's just both. There's perfect harmony in this piece.
Really,
Just like the bigger one is perfect in its configuration because it's got a rehat, and on the rehat there's a
I
day of the
abs
week.
I absolutely love not only the gold one, but the stainless steel model of this. I
Hmm.
love them. Okay. I would, if an AD called me on this, I'd buy it immediately. I'm curious what they're going on the secondary market like in 8 months. I'm sure that it's
Yeah,
going to be 1.5 times more, but just beautiful. I think it's a perfect watch.
it is beautiful.
Okay.
And I wonder what's going to happen with the prices. Are they going to increase the prices? When is the AP price increase coming? Or are they going to keep their prices steady and just take a little hit?
I think they already raised them, Timmy.
You reckon? Oh, on the new models, they're already up.
Yeah, they already raised everything.
Yeah. Oh man, it's hard. It's hard. All
But
right,
this
I
is,
gotta go.
yeah, we gotta go. Everyone in the community, pleasure. Timmy, it's been real. Look for that job right now. Let's
Shout out to
go.
Maldives for
He's-
sponsoring tonight's episode,
That was
and
good.
thanks to everybody who are still members and are
Russell,
supporting the show.
congratulations.
Big shout out to Russell
Happy
on
birthday.
his mega pickup.
My watch channel has always been a pleasure. Today we will meet wherever you are. Maybe we'll go. You can also teach me because I think you're more. I don't ride motorcycles. Anyway, talk to you later, guys.
Good night, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back tomorrow. Good show, Tim.
Yeah, always, Timmy, you do a great job.
Yeah, I try my best. By the way, guys, if you want to support the show via PayPal, I'm going to put the link in the chat. Or Venmo. Every dollar you send helps me produce these shows every single day. I try my best. I do unfortunately have to pay rent, utilities, StreamYard fees, all that stuff. It adds up. So I appreciate everybody who is contributing to the show financially. You guys make it possible for me to do this show.